We're live because I wasn't paying attention. and all of a sudden I looked up and it's 1:30, so I didn't do the little county thing. So here we are. And no matter where we go, there we are.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, because somehow that always works out. So howdy everybody in the chat. I think I said howdy to everybody in text, or and I'm having a hard time spelling anything. And Dean, I saw your question. I went as a short for some reason, and I can't get my head around YouTube. Probably never will. Yeah, if you video something straight from your phone and put it up, and if you're shooting in the vertical format, it seems like it's automatically going to tell you it's a short. So keep that in mind. What's up, Jorge? Yuyo, which is give me a minute. I know this one. Damn. I can't remember.
UIO, hello. And
yeah, I remember. I think I got a cheat sheet. I'm going for it.
Oh, cheat sheet. You know what's out? I forgot. I was supposed to bring. You know what? In a little while.
Ruben, yes. What?
I'll grab my pad of paper and pen upstairs in a little bit.
Sure.
I don't have to do it right now. We can do it in a little bit. There's
sure.
Don's here.
Hey, Don. Howdy. So we've got a couple from the UK showed up. Oh, three, I think. Ruben's in the UK also, as I recall.
Who is?
Ruben, UIO. Yeah,
UIO. Yeah, Ruben. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome to the UK. And eventually I imagine Australia will show up because it's like early morning hours there. So, and Gil's probably out driving around right now somewhere.
Yeah, he probably is. He's probably what do you say? This is steering and something else.
Leering? No, not leering.
not leering. Steering and leering.
Yeah. So anyway, back to Dean, you had a question about a filter. I would offer, you're welcome to come up and you can tell us all about it, or you can also share the link if you want.
Hi, Cheryl.
And we can, I have no hesitation playing somebody else's links. Always glad to help. Yeah, Cheryl and I were going back and forth about yesterday's earthquake.
Oh, wow.
She said something about no way. At least tornadoes, when they're coming. Yeah. And I said, yeah, I agree. But, more people, I think more people die on a regular basis from tornadoes than they do earthquakes, at least here, because the building codes. Now, when you get to that one what was it, Burma, and then, it went all the way through to, God, what was it, into Thailand? What's the big city in Thailand? I should know. My sister-in-law's from there. Yeah, put the link in and we'll get it up there. That was devastating. You see earthquakes, these massive earthquakes in places like Taiwan, building codes are just not quite the same, when they happen in Greece or Italy or Pakistan and, all the stone structures. Southern California, we fare pretty well, unless there are those massive ones and freeways come down. That's where most people die, I think. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, I grew up with the earthquakes. And I know you grew up with the tornadoes. Those just scare the snot out of me. So that's my 2 cents on that. And I don't even know how I got there, because that's the 2 brain cells do that. They just wander.
There's Jody's email for you, Don, right there.
All right, there, yeah. Wow, I've still got a Yahoo address too. I don't use it anymore though. I'd have to go look to tell you what it was. I was getting so much spam on it, I may have just deactivated it.
Mike is here, MC. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Michael. Hope you're doing well.
There is the link right there.
Oh, cool, good. And I took your advice, Mike. I'm going to do that 75-gallon tank in the rock wall again. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. Hang on there. Hang on. There's Dean's smiling face. Let me give him a thumbs up first. And I know I'm already subscribed to you, pal. All right, so I'm going to share this, and we'll see what Dean's talking about. Let me go back in the chat first and reread his comment, just adding a little video on my channel on.
Would you like me to read it to you, Ron?
Say what?
Would you like me to read it to you?
Oh, I was, you can go ahead. Yeah, please, you read it.
Just adding a little video on my channel on a filter upgrade. I saw a mate loves it so much, so I did a little update. Feel free to tell me what you think, peeps, and anything else you would recommend.
All right. And just looking for advice. Hope you don't mind. No, we don't mind. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
We're here to help friends.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me get it up there in the queue. Hit the share button. And let me hit go.
All right.
Oh, wait. All right. I forgot I got this side muted. Here we go. Let's try again.
Evening, everyone. Just a little quick one I'm just putting out. I was watching a few videos on upgrading filters. Always thought it's worth a try. So I had the Intercept waterfall filter. I went on to Pond Guru's YouTube page. Wicked for information on filters, upgrades. I will literally add a few photos of what he recommended, and I'll show you the end result.
Hey, Chris. Nice. What's here? And Christine. Hey.
Cool. So this is, I'm guessing, like a hang on side, hang on back, whatever. Just or is no. This is an internal.
An internal canister? An internal.
I don't know. I'm seeing the vents at the bottom.
Hey, there's Gil. How you doing, mate? We were just asking him if you were a student.
There it is.
Oh,
all right.
Evening, everyone.
Back down to the end here, and then I'm gonna pop it. There we go. So it looks like.
Cecil. Yeah, little Cecil.
And it looks like the water level can come up just below the waterfall. I don't know. I mean, I've never seen one quite like that. It's interesting. And as long as there's nothing itty bitty that's going to get sucked up into the vents in the bottom, yeah, why not? So it looks like it's got some sort of ceramic media, I'm guessing, and then what, sponge on top? A couple kinds of sponge, maybe. Wow. Yeah. Is this yours?
I was having a little bit of a cloud issue with my 20-gallon. I water change it, do everything to it. It's still staying a little bit cloudy. I put some of that polyfiber.
Yeah.
It's helping a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's always crystal clear.
You know,
some kind of bacterial bloom or something. That shouldn't. That
Right.
tank is really well seasoned.
You know, I had a 5-gallon tank full of guppies, and I actually had a couple tanks go really cloudy, and including my 16 in the kitchen. And it was the day after I fed those Aquatic Foods algae wafers.
Oh, maybe it was.
And then it cleared up, but it was the day after. So let me backtrack. So anyway, Dean, I don't know if we're helping or hindering there, pal. Let me take this down.
Does he want to talk about it for a second? Did he pop up?
Yeah, you're welcome to if you want. I was gonna get back to the chat because I know I missed a bunch of people.
Let's see who we have. New ones came in. We have Gil from Australia.
Yep. Hi, Gail.
Cecil Mayberry.
And I'm betting you're driving, so drive straight.
Who?
Yeah. Hi, Cecil.
Yeah.
And I saw Michael's comment about Tetra makes internals that like that one. Wait. Did you say something?
Oh yeah, I said we have Cecil Mayberry came in
Oh,
and
yeah, okay.
Jody P. And,
Yeah, all right.
And Gil.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And and Christine, I didn't. Yeah, hello,
And
Christine.
Christine, yes, and Christine. Yeah, I did.
Yep.
I did said
And
that.
and Uncle Smiley. I don't know if I said hi earlier or not, but hi,
I
Uncle
think we
Smiley.
did. I think we both did.
Yeah. And I'm going to make Uncle Smiley a moderator because
Uncle
he's
Smiley's
not.
been around for he's
Yeah, I don't know. You know, things slip by. You know, I do the best I can with what I got.
you know what?
Hey, Jim's Fish, how you doing? What? And Linda.
We do good. We do good that way.
Yeah.
We catch up.
Yeah. What? You know, good intentions. The road to hell. Good intentions. Yada yada yada. Wait, I saw somebody. Dom. Who's Dom?
Oh, Shirley passed us right by. I didn't even see her. Hey, Shirley.
Oh, Shirley here. Hi, Shirley.
Yeah, she is. She snuck in through the side door.
Oh, very cool. I know when I was a kid, my mom always said, you know, tell your friends to come to the, you know, the back door or the garage door.
Yeah, we have another Australian
So I guess
mate.
we're still doing that. Yeah. Hello, Greg.
Good day, mate.
How the heck are you?
Now it feels like home.
Yeah. Australia's
Now it feels
here.
like home.
UK's here. Most of the Midwest is here.
Yep, the whole world.
And here I am all by myself on the West Coast.
No, you're not alone. We're all with you, Ron.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes,
It's fine.
we're all with you. You're never alone. You got us.
And, oh, what was that? A message from eBay.
Ooh.
Fan mail. I used to love that. Rocky and Bullwinkle fan mail from some flounder. Oh, good. I sent this woman dwarf water lettuce several months ago, and what she got was ice cubes.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then I just sent her some more, and I was thinking, oh my God, she's going to get it again. So I sent her like a handful extra, you know, and so she was just, thanks so much for the extras. I'm so excited that they're here. So the weather, Wisconsin sucks.
Oh, does it? Oh,
That's what she's saying, right?
well,
I
she's
can't remember the last day it hasn't been annoyingly windy. Yeah, we've been having that. It's finally, I mean, overnight, the bottom of the swimming pool can look like an earth bottom pool.
Oh, wow.
So much dust and so much wind. It's backed off. Now it's just kind of breezy. It's cloudy. Yeah, I'll reply to her later. But that's not, I love getting those kind of messages from the eBay people I sell stuff to. And it's a whopping 85 degrees today.
Yowza.
It's gorgeous. God, last week, I think it hit 103 one day.
44.
Oh, geez. Well, that's better than the week before.
44 degrees.
And Jeff Kane sent me an email, God, I don't know, week and a half ago. And it was snowing in Wisconsin, wherever Jeff is. And then Jeremy, he sent me an email with what was going on in Kentucky. And it's like raining and flooding and all kinds of stuff. And I'll see if I can find it later and pull it up. And if he shows up, then I'll share it when he's here. Because I'm pretty sure that's why he was in the chat that day. But he sent it to me and he forgot to attach the photos. Well, you know what are you going to do? So I'm guessing he's doing the best he can with what he's got to. So back to you know what? Yeah. God, I wish I had some sort of welding rig. I don't know. Maybe someday. So who we got? Hello, Jeff, and Ron Man.
Got one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thanks, Shirley. Always a pleasure, So anyway, yeah, this is always, one of my favorite times of the week is the Tuesday and Thursday chats, and also Wednesdays on Jeff's channel, So those 3 consecutive days, I usually just have a ball.
Me too, but I remember a message earlier this week. It's going to be a little bit different because we have the auction. I'm not going to be able to be on the Wednesday, Wednesday one, but I'll be at the night one. That's 10:30 at night Eastern.
Right.
But that, and also I have an appointment with Kathy's tour dietitian on Thursday, right during the time of yours. on Thursday?
Actually, I'm only doing today. I put a note out there that says no Thursday. However, it maybe not. We'll see about a Thursday night.
Maybe a nighttime. That'd be great.
Yeah, that might happen too.
Okay. Sounds good.
See, so you told me before. Where are you, pal? What part of the world are you in?
Oh, Cecil?
Yeah.
I think he's in Virginia.
That sounds right. Yeah.
If I remember right.
We've got friends in Gordonsville, Virginia. And that's pretty country,
you want to stay here, Shirley. Just go ahead and do it.
What are we doing?
Oh, she says, I really got to get back to work.
Oh, yeah, don't lose your job over us. Oh my God.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's what the replay crew's all about. I mean, if you really want to see what we did,
Yeah, don't let me get in trouble. I don't want to get you in any trouble.
Yeah, really. I get a couple people in my comments, that it's replay crew for, yay. And it's like, yes. And I'm grateful anybody would want to come back and watch us later after it's not live. So I think that's very cool. Yeah.
I sometimes have so much fun around that I'll go back and watch the replay of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have a great rest of your shift there, Shirley. I don't know if you heard that or not, but have a great rest of your shift. Yeah. Breed cichlids, bettas, angels. Yeah. Don, you're a busy fish keeper.
That's what I'm going to be doing, breeding some bettas here coming this summer.
Yeah. I just, the big plecosauruses that I put in the betta tank to clean up that black fuzzy stuff.
Yeah.
And in a couple days, that tank's spotless, right? Well, I took them out of there today and I put them in the tub.
Yeah, I seen that on the Came Across. That was
Virginia. Cool, Cecil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet they're going to have that cleaned up pretty quick too.
Well, we hope so. I hope they don't eat so much they kill themselves. But I had put the yellow goldenback shrimp in there, Lynchburg. All right, very cool. Isn't that the home? No, home of Jack Daniels.
I thought he was in Tennessee, wasn't he?
Oh, maybe so. Yeah. No, I used to drink that once upon a time. Not anymore.
It was a little too rough for me. I always went for the Canadian Club.
No, I like that too. The fuzzy blue bag. Was that Canadian Club? No, that's the fuzzy blue bag of Canadian whiskey.
Oh.
Can't remember.
Blue bag. Velvet? Something velvet? Black velvet?
No. Anyway, yeah, I don't do that anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah, too much of that stuff. I'm allergic to it. I break out in handcuffs.
I break out of something.
Crown Royal. That's the one done. Yeah. So.
Right.
It just, the dividends were not there. So just
right.
I'd rather get the dividends off of owning some Apple or
too much pay and not enough play.
Yeah. The only work Shirley does is taking care of her aquariums. Oh, Cecil. That's rough. Fire eel. Yeah. All right. I know this is something we were talking about last week before. And I think Don was part of that conversation. Would you rather have, preacher's son. Would you rather have what? Like, I forgot what the whole thing was, but pardon the phrase, a big ass tank with a couple big ass fish, or a littler tank loaded with lots of small peaceful fish. I would rather have that really big tank with lots of little peaceful fish, because then it's just fun to watch.
I'd like to have a big tank like that with some kind of a small to maybe even medium size. Mm. Medium, just a little bit bigger, maybe up to like the 4.5, right. 5. Yeah, nothing too big.
I remember I used to watch MD Fish Tanks, and for whatever reason I quit, and it was nothing he said or did. It just sort of, I don't know, busy, started watching other stuff, whatever, didn't start coming up my stream anymore. And now if I go back, I'm going to have to watch 100 videos to catch up. I've done that before. But anyway, at Maidenhead Aquatics, when Fish Shop Matt was still working there, the two of them did this, I think it was an 8-foot tank right opposite their the sales counter. And they aquascaped it all, big wood, lots of plants, and a lot of smaller fish. And I really like that look It was kind of a river looking tank, and you know, because there was flow going on, the plants are doing this, and it just looks so cool. And it was, to me, that's just such a peaceful look, and I really like that. Now, somebody I haven't seen in quite a while, Merv, I know he's got some big tanks and big fish, and you know, they all seem like they get along, so I get that too. It's still a peaceful looking tank. It's a different dynamic, and that's all it is a different dynamic. So it goes back to what I always say: you do you. You know, you do you. If you like that big tank with big fish, yes. And if you like that little tank with smaller fish, absolutely.
Yeah, whatever you like. I got the okay, Ron.
For
the tanks. He
oh,
came back.
yeah. Oh, good.
I will be picking those up tomorrow. I'm going and say right now, I got a deal on Marketplace Facebook.
Yeah.
That was originally had 4 29-gallon tanks for $29 each, but he also had it set up for to make an offer.
Right.
So I offered him $75 and came back and said yes. Then he came back to me a few minutes later. He says, "Oh, I have a problem." I said, "What's that?" He says, "I sold one of the 29 gallons. I forgot to change it on Facebook. Now he's got a 32-gallon, which is the same footprint as the 29, but it's 20 inches tall instead of 18."
Right.
So I'm getting all 4 of those for $75 tomorrow. And that's not bad considering that I've never bought a used tank in my life yet. This is going to be the first time.
Right,
so I'm hoping
right.
that it doesn't. But I asked him, do they hold water? He says, "Oh, yeah, they're in really great shape."
Oh, very cool.
So
hey, thanks, Fish Fam Link. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's, you know, my 75 came from OfferUp.
Yep.
And it was last week, and I think I mentioned this last week or maybe the week before on Marketplace. I saw some guy had, I don't know, it was like 55-gallon tanks. And there's all these other tanks in the background. So the only thing I can figure is he had a warehouse, he was raising fish and just got out of it. Or maybe he cleared something out, bought something out, and he's just trying, but it was in Texas. And then I don't know where I would put 10 55-gallon tanks. I don't know. I don't know.
Expensive fish or a cheapskate or a expensive scape and cheap fish? He's asking. I don't know. It's kind of like getting a pizza with everything on it, right?
Yeah.
And then ordering a Diet Coke to go along with it.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm going.
I'd like 4 chickens to go and a Diet Coke.
Yeah, I don't want the Diet Coke. I'll take the regular one. Thank you very much.
Mike's saying he bought a fish room out for $150 and 60 tanks. Wow.
$150. Wow.
I would have to go rent a little storefront, but you know, you can't rent a storefront for cheap. Jeez.
I can store those tanks down here. If I found a place like that and did that, wow. That's only twice as much as I'm paying for these 4 tanks. Yeah,
I think what you would have to, plus the equipment, no kidding. I think what you'd have to do, Jeff, would be sit down with a piece of paper, a pencil, and a scale, you know, like an architect scale, measure out your footprint, just like plan it with that kind of, you know.
Yeah.
I got to do that in the garage.
I got it like this. It's so easy to maintain it the way I got it. I mean, I could still have 3 times the amount of tanks and still have this kind of space in between.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to be more than I'm going to want to have to deal with anyway. So
yeah, there's that part of it too. And you know what? And I'll say this, in all honesty, there are times I walk through and go, "What the hell am I doing?" You know, it's just the work and whatever. But then when I'm doing it, you know, I love doing it.
Oh yes, it's
I
good.
think it's in between times. It's like, you got to be kidding me, really? 24 tanks.
When I get done doing all the maintenance, I'm like, wow, you know, you feel good. I mean, you did something good. You made a difference, right?
Yeah, I enjoy it, you know, and actually some of it, part of it, a small part of it, has kind of turned into a business too. So it's, you know, it's extra money, and, you know, that's kind of cool. Yeah, fish got really expensive since the world ended. Well, everything did. And part of it's, you know, shipping. You know, everything we have gets shipped. So, you know, either, that was one of those things. Why is it, you know, when something moves by truck, they call it shipping. And when it moves by boat, it's cargo. Regardless, I mean, it's fuel. It's always fuel to get something from point A to point two. It's fuel. So yeah, and that's always going to be the case. And as with the price of fuel, that makes it always more. Doctor, give me a minute. I know this one. Amazon Research. Huh?
Who is that? Dr.
Amazon Research.
Oh, Dr. Anthony.
Dr. Anthony, welcome.
Hello, sir. Welcome in.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Dr. Anthony.
You're still you're new to me.
He's been around forever. I mean, he's
yeah.
He's recently, over the last few weeks, been popping into our streams. That's really great.
Right. I think that's wonderful. I appreciate you. Yeah. Ruben, why is driftwood so expensive? Three reasons. One, it can be. That's always the best reason for anything, because it can be. Second reason is because of shipping. And third is because of shipping. Where is it coming from? If stuff like Mopani and whatever is coming from Southeast Asia, there's a lot of shipping involved there. Or if it's coming from South America, there's a lot of shipping coming from, same thing. If it's come from the United States to the UK, it's all about shipping. So that's I usually say 2 cents, but since there were three things, that's my 3 cents on that one.
Do you remember Dr. Ted Coletti that's been coming into our stream?
Yeah. He did the pond thing.
He was on Stevens last night. He was on the panel. And really nice guy.
I saw that in the thumb. I didn't watch. I saw it, in the, what's going on YouTube.
You would love that. It's all about plants, Ron. You would love every minute of it. It's really a lot of information.
Yeah.
Mostly about tubs and tub type plants too.
Yeah. Now that's something I want to do for my tub. I want to see if I can get at least a water lily. And I also want to see if I can get some sort of little solar, because there's no electricity out there. So some sort of little solar thing that'll move the water a little bit.
Yeah. They talk a lot about different types of lilies for the ponds and all different aspects of them. Really cool.
And Stephen's partner in crime, Dr. somebody else, the woman.
Oh, Kelly Foreman?
Yeah, okay, yeah. She, I guess, was giving away or selling or adding. She does lilies, apparently. So, yeah, Dawn, a month. I got a group of
Hansela Mensis. Oh, yes.
All right.
Half price. Even half price, they're $50 each.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you get lots of spawns.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's Cheryl with magic water.
Yeah. It'd be interesting if you should bottle just for the heck of it, Cheryl.
I know you said that.
Just do this one time. Get it like an empty bottle, fill it up with your tap water, and put it on the auction, and let's see if it sells.
Not just any empty bottle, though. A really cool empty bottle. Yeah, with a label that says something like Cheryl's Magic Water.
I bet it would sell, and I bet you just started out with no bid, and somebody's going to bid on it. Somebody will pay for that water. You watch.
And it'll be on the shelf.
A collector's item.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because she has she's renowned around here. I mean, she's.
Oh, I know.
She's not just average. She's not an average hobby. She's extraordinary. I mean, I bet it would. Just do it, Cheryl. I bet you'd like it. I bet it'd be fun.
Yeah. Ruben, I would, I used to teach at community college, and I would get in this big, long rant to my classes, to my students in my classes, and I'm going to do it right now also. You said, why don't people carve driftwood and make art in their tank? I've been wondering, LOL. And I'm going to tell you what, that's an absolute. There are no such thing as absolutes. They'll always get you in trouble. There's no always, ever, never. I'm sure there's people out there. So what I would suggest would be get on Google and start, looking for carved driftwood. Don't make me do it. No, anyway, that's my 2 cents on that whole subject. Nathan, what's up, sport?
Hey, there he is. Nathan.
I said sport. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Welcome in. It's good to see you here. Yeah.
He did yesterday. There was a drawing on, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But on Christine's live yesterday, they did a drawing on the new cups.
Yeah.
Nathan he says, I'm going to play for Jeff because I don't drink coffee. And I said, that's off. And I was the first name out. I won the first mug. And I was like, and Nathan had my back.
Yeah. You know, Nathan, I got to ask you, do you eat ice cream?
Oh, yeah. We have to do a
big mug like that. You don't have to drink coffee. It's an ice cream mug. It's got a handle. Won't make your fingers cold.
Mm-hmm. That's about the most I ever paid for fish. I got a pair of fish for about 50. Yeah, I got a trio for $50 from Aquatic Clarity. That was my grandma's.
Oh,
great fish.
I couldn't tell you what I paid. $18. Let's see. I think the most I paid for a fish was like $18 for German blue rams, and I'm guessing that's $18 a piece.
Let's see.
Lucked out and got gold lasers. Was that from an auction recently? Oh, in a raffle. Spent $20. Wow. I would love a tank full of gold lasers. I have at least 2 tanks I can put 2 different species of Corys in. And actually, I've got
nice, Cecil. Dracula Pleco.
I've got 4 tanks I can put 4 different species of Corys in now. I've got in 2 of those tanks, I've got bronze Corys, and I've also got bronze Corys in my 75-gallon. So I get the bronze Corys out of those other 2 tanks, put them in the 75-gallon, and I opened up 2 other tanks for 2 different species of bronze Corys. What's up, Jorge?
Or he's driving by the Salton Sea.
Yeah, I think he's heading up this way. That's a nice drive. I like that. I love driving through the desert.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to admit how high a price I paid for fish. Oh, I know it.
Yeah, got a pair of discus. Yeah, I think you and Jose, Joy of Fish Keeping. You know, hey, Brent, I didn't see you. There you
I
are.
remember it was on he also bid on one of the auctions over on Skipper's for some, I believe it was albino gold laser.
Are these? Oh, okay. He's talking about $600 here for L236 super whites for a group. I'm hoping that's like 6 or 8 fish.
Almost $600. Wow.
Bronze Corys.
Oh man, here's Brant. Yay.
I couldn't tell you what the scientific name for bronze Corys is.
They're the Aeneas.
Who?
Corydoras Aeneas.
Oh, are they?
Aneus.
Aren't white Cory, the albino Corys also same?
Yep, they're just albino form of them.
So they'd be Corydoras Aeneas albino.
Yep.
Single quotes at the end.
Mm-hmm. Those are what I have. I love them.
Yeah, I do too. I've got, I think, 8 in my kitchen tank. 3 younger ones that came off of the 5 original in there. Bought them from Richard Reynolds. Richard Reynolds shows up in my notifications all the time as Replay Crew.
There's another legendary breeder. He's really good too. He's got a lot of great stuff.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's Nathan's got it made because I think he's within driving distance or not very far away. He can go. He gets great stuff from him a lot.
Wow, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Nathan's saying he's got the long fin Aeneas Corys. Very cool.
I'm only buying discus from our local guy or in club.
Yeah, that makes sense. Local water.
Oh yeah. Exotic here. Hello. Someone may find hard to believe.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder how much. Ed, I know it's got to be expensive. I know those black princes are really expensive.
Oh wow, yeah.
The Chakradon Audax, I think they are. Let's find out. He's gonna blow us away. Oh my goodness, $1,200.
Wow. Let's give Ed a wrench too.
How many fish was that, Ed? If you don't mind me asking, how many of those Chakradon Audax were they? But they are very rare and they're also beautiful too. So, and I don't, whoops, the heart's in the way. I don't get that in a month. 14.
I hope you're all right with the first name thing. Anthony used to live in Westminster in Orange County, and then we moved out to Palm Desert. So Yeah, we've been here for a little over 2 years now.
Southern
We-
California. What part of Southern? Is it near Long Beach? That's where my brother-in-law
Well,
lives.
he's saying he's from Orange County.
Oh, and
So that's where I live, in Orange County in Westminster.
And he says SoCal after I retired.
Yeah. Wait, what? I just moved up to Oregon. Yeah. Yeah, cool. We're in Oregon. Pretty state. No sales tax. Fountain Valley. Yeah. I grew up in
Where's no sales tax?
Oregon, no sales tax.
Wow, that's nice.
I think they make up for it other ways. I'm not sure if they also don't have personal income tax. There's 13 states now, no personal income tax. I know Mississippi was the most recent to do away with their personal income tax. I wish California would never do that. Outside Portland, yeah. Yeah, but they do tax everything else, yeah. Yeah, they're not stupid. It's like, I think there's no personal income tax in Texas, if I'm right, but the property taxes are through the roof. And then they got all these little wonderful, I think they call them Melrose taxes here and there and everywhere. So they're not, so. I like what Trump said about tariffs could do away with income tax. I'm all for that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. And especially, I would love to see him. Now I'm collecting Social Security, so what the hell? Do away with income tax on Social Security.
Yeah, my wife, she wants that too.
Doesn't amount to, well, actually, it's a bit, it's probably more than I actually get back.
Yeah. It'd be a lot of difference. Outside of Portland, but they do. They'll be taxing the air before too long. They might already do it already.
Well, in Orange County, no, in LA County, I think. In California, they tax the air.
So if you don't pay it, they just cut your air supply.
Yeah, you don't breathe anymore. You don't. Yeah.
You watch.
So there's a lot of desert here. So there's Home Depot. They can get blue tarps and shovels. So
yeah, what they're going to do is if you don't pay the tax, they're going to bring this big bubble over your house and just
yes,
when our air runs out, you're SOL.
Just pump the air out. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't miss a thing here. Wow. Rough.
Mm-hmm. I'm attending the British Library. Oh, wow.
That sounds like fun.
New Hampshire on the 1st.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, nice. You're going to like that.
Yeah.
I think my good aids are about ready to give birth pretty soon. She's getting real fat in that.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so is my Koi Kahaku swordtail. And I know I've got one. In fact, I even set up my Lowell's Fish Lab fry tray and put it in there because I thought it seemed like it should have been bigger because the first time I saw one. So I'm thinking maybe they ate the first one. Then I saw another one. And then it seemed like that one should have been bigger, but I only found one. So maybe there's been 3 so far. Maybe it's just the one and it's just been really elusive. But it's in the fry tray now and I can feed it a couple times a day. I'll get it fattened up a little bit, put it back in the tank. And then the last 2 of the black mollies I have actually look like a male and female.
Oh, nice. So if you got pictures of them, I can let you know because you can tell them apart really easy.
The anal fins.
Yep. You got the gonopodium thingy go ahead and back. And
yeah, I think the female have a rounded anal fin and the males have the long, slender, kind of pointy anal fins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think, and the one with the rounder fins got the rounder belly too.
Yeah.
So hopefully she is working on being, I think the right word is gravid.
I've noticed with my black mollies, it takes them about 45, maybe even up to 50 days when they start getting fat before they actually, because they really square off in the front.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It looks painful, but then they have about 40 or 50 fry, and they're just jet black when they come out. Yeah.
Well, I had a couple originally, and they either died or they got eaten. So now they're in a different tank. They are in with the Koi Kahakus, and they're in with some Ember Tetras, which are really small. I think they're too small to eat anything like that. And two little Plecosauruses, and some orange Neocaridina.
Do you grow hornwort well, Ron?
I did, not so much anymore. This tank behind me does the best, but It tends to get really foul, really dirty, collects a lot of crap really fast. So don't know, not doing enough water changes or what?
I noticed one thing though. If those black mollies can make it a week, they made it.
Yeah.
Because I've known for mine anyway. If they make it 1 week, and I get lots of them up in the Hornwork, and that plant's a little tougher than I think the guppy grass is a little more. The big ones can get in there easier.
All right. Yeah.
They have like they kind of poke them. They're almost like a pine cone a little bit.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I've got thick guppy grass, and also in the tank with the Koi Kahaku swords and the black mollies. I also floated this big handful of corkscrew val that Jody gave me. So that's taken up a lot of space too. There's hiding.
Chris says, Jeff, I was able to mail June snails today. Thank you and Ron for your help. Yes, thank you, Ron.
Our pleasure. Yeah.
Yep. He was doing a water change, which it took a minute or two, and
yeah. That's oh god, the drain part. It's all that drip stuff with the barbed fittings. And I don't know if I need to get those. I was using on the freshwater side those nylon clamps that Gil told me about, and some of those I had a problem with some of them. So anyway, some of them I just replaced with the stainless steel hose clamps. And I don't know if I need to clamp all the drain because maybe they're leaking a little bit of air. They don't stay charged. I'm thinking about taking the whole thing apart, redoing it all with PVC and glued PVC. And I think that might be the better solution. That won't leak.
Well, she's getting all kinds of snail support.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. And then I'll use regular ball valves and they won't leak. So maybe I'm going to end up redoing the whole damn thing. So the drip stuff, it's just not working for me. For the incoming water side, it's good for now. It'll work. But for the drain, the drain lines, it's just not working. And then I bought this little pump trying to get the water to at least move. And I don't know if I locked it up or what. It's a little drill motor pump. So it's a little bitty thing. I think it was $15 on Amazon. Plugged it in to piece of garden hose on the outflow side to try and draw water out of the tank, and it's jammed. So I don't know if it's something I did to it or what. I don't know. So I was sitting there, and the bottom row of tanks, the 5 gallon or the 20 gallon tanks, they're so close to the floor that there's just not not a lot of gravity working, because where the intake is, it's a little more than halfway down in the tank. And so it's got to draw water up and over the top of the tank and down to the floor. So, there's not a lot of suction going on. Anyway, so that's that. So I don't know. So PVC, I know PVC. I know how to make it work. And then I got the big coarse pre-filters from Aquarium Co-op.
Yes, I got two.
And I think they'll slide over. They slide right over that drip. I think they'll slide over a piece of 1/2-inch PVC as well.
Easily, because they go around the intakes of my Penguin 350s, and that's bigger than that.
Got it. Yeah.
They fit really easy. You might even need to put something to maybe clamp it on there a little bit even.
Oh yeah, if I do, I do. Yeah, because they don't slide off the 1/2-inch drip. So, and it's sponge, so it'll stretch.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to do that. And I was putting together kind of a shopping list. That's my Lisa Douglas. Anybody out here in the Lisa Douglas? No. For putting the airline pipe around the ceiling.
Yep.
I think I've got an idea how I'm going to do it. And I should be able to do a bunch of weird configurations in addition.
Oh, yeah.
To just a straight loop because it's a big, and I've only got 24 tanks or 20 tanks out there. So I figure it would be right now, it would probably be about 32, 34 actual draws, or drops, whatever you want to column. So let's see, what's this, Ed?
It's good to put a few extras just in case while you're drilling. I would drill a couple extras.
Always, yeah. Yeah. Well, and the nice part is too, I can always go back and drill more. And because they're the threaded valves, right? They're threaded on one end.
But it may be easier to drill it while you got it down, right? Or
well, that's true. That's true. And I noticed also that that the valve will chuck up into my drill bit, and I could just actually just thread them right in with the drill motor. So, yeah.
Oh, so Ed's saying here that with his large purchase of $1,200, it was $900 for the fish, but it was $300 to ship them.
Right.
For 14 fish, that's still a lot. Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
$300 to ship. So I'm sure that's overnight. And for how many fish was it?
14.
So that's either a really big box, probably a big box.
Well, they're not I mean, even at full size, they're about what, 3 inches?
Yeah, but how big were the bags overnight? And
Overnight shipping, yeah.
yeah.
Well,
So,
yeah, well, the thing of it is, those fish are really expensive, and you don't want to, like I said, you don't want to buy a pizza with everything on it and then get a Diet Coke. Or maybe you do, I don't. But you want to get the good stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. I have so many analogies, it's not even funny. Lots of snails going to June, though. That puffer's going to be eating like high on the hog.
Yeah. Who suggested not that long ago, but she needs to just set a tank up for ram's horns and let them start building up.
Yeah.
Just keep throwing chunks of zucchini and stuff in there, and
Yeah.
you know, they'll just go nuts.
Yeah, anything, fish food, Pleco wafers, anything you want. You know, they'll eat it.
Right.
Dead fish, if you got a dead fish, throw a,
Yeah.
as long as it's not an Oscar, I'd probably ruin the tank, but you got little dead fish, toss one
Yeah.
over there. They'll have it gone by morning.
Dead God, yeah, dead fish and anything like that. Yeah.
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 Yep. If I have something small like that, and I'll toss it in the tank and let them just do it. It's free food for them.
Sure.
And my tanks are they got enough biological bacteria. They can handle a little bit of that stuff.
Right. And they'll give you green water too if you put a bit of soil in the tank with the ram's horns. Or you know, just you could fertilize once in a while. Just throw a little bit of you know, like I use the Easy Green. I started a bucket of water outside because my green water bucket, and into the future, welcome.
Hello, into the future.
My green water bucket was out back, and it had been out there since last summer. And I grabbed it by the handle, and it was one of those orange Homer buckets from Home Depot, just shattered, all my green water everywhere. So I grabbed a white bucket, set it outside the door here, and in no time it was green. Still no mosquitoes, but I started it with aquarium water and I think a little bit of filter water, you know, like a filter gravy. Isn't that what we call it? A little bit of filter gravy.
Filter gravy, yeah, that's it.
And then a shot of Greg Sage's Rapid Growth fertilizer, the nitrogen. So my 2 cents on that. But yeah, a little soil. Yeah. Yeah, like potting soil or whatever. Anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got plenty of fertilizer in it.
Yeah. Well, the potting soil I bought, the Miracle Grow I bought, didn't have the fertilizer in it also, which turns out if you're capping it with 2 inches of sand or more, it won't hurt anything.
Yeah. I know I got to what's called, because it was recommended that the Nature's Miracle, the other one, you just mentioned it, but it's the organic potting soil.
Yeah. Miracle Grow? Miracle
Grow, yeah. Organic Miracle Grow potting soil. And it says on there that says it has nutrients, but it's not like, well, let's put it this way. I haven't fertilized that tank except maybe once. And those plants are green and lush over there, and they're just crazy. It's crazy in that tank.
I bought the bag of Miracle Grow, and you know what? I didn't see anywhere where it was nutrient enriched. And I know some of the nutrient enriched potting soils, you can see these colorful little beads or, you know, chips or whatever. And those are the fertilizers, you know.
I wonder what the nutrients come. I mean, if they don't have any fertilizer, I wonder where they get the nutrients from.
Not a clue. Not unless they, they put it on as a liquid, spray it on as a liquid in the processing, and then it dries on. You can't tell. So I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've been using that. And I think I mentioned, and I think Jorge said you don't need to do that. But I said I was going to give it a shot anyway. I was going to mix the pond soil because I wanted some of the clay base too in with the Miracle Grow. And I'm going to redo it, the 29 with the albino cories. I got to deal with them because, they need homes. I've got about, I don't know, a dozen albino cories. They need homes. Anybody homes?
You could take a couple root tabs and just grind them into a powder and just kind of mix it into all that and just kind of.
That's what I do. That's exactly what I do. I use the API root tabs and I got a mortar and pestle and I grind them all up. And I like that better. And sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, I'll quarter them. I'll break them into quarters and set those pieces around. And I used to watch MD Fish Tanks and he'd throw whole tablets in there. I thought, so I just grind it up and I sprinkle a little dusting all across the top of the soil mix or the substrate before the sand goes on top. Puts it down, where the roots are eventually going to find it.
We talked before, right? Remember the Job's plant house plants?
Yes, absolutely. I remember you mentioning that.
Those work. I mean, Mark Shelley told me about that, and I was like, I was kind of like, he says you just got to have a decent deep substrate. You put it all the way down the bottom, right under the plant, and they.
Right.
I tell you what, it really does. Plants go crazy.
Huh.
And it's only like $5 for 50 of those things, and one of those is enough to do. I mean, little teeny piece. You just break it off, tuck it under there. It's got a lot of nutrients.
Yes, yeah, and they're inexpensive by comparison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they go a lot further. I haven't run out of the API root tabs, but when I do, that will be my replacement.
Yep.
Yeah. Big Steve, what's up?
Hey, Big Steve.
So I'm looking at what Don's saying here. A big mistake in one tank. Bought some Dutch organic pond soil. NPK not listed on the Amazon ad. Wow, it turned out to be 29.10. So 20% nitrogen. That's huge. I was watching, so I'm guessing you had kind of a good ammonia spike after all that. Or a nitrogen, I don't know. I was watching, or I used to be on a couple Facebook groups. I think I might still, one was a father fish group. And somebody was wondering why their tank is just like exploding, going nuts, algae, a bunch of nitrates. They used manure. And it seems, I can't remember if it was chicken or steer or what, but I feel like it was chicken manure. And chicken manure, in horticultural terms, is really hot unless it's well composted. In other words, real high in nitrogen and ammonia, and it burns like hell. It will burn plants. It's got to be composted. You should put that in an aquarium. I couldn't figure out what went south, but nowhere that I could find in any of the father fish stuff does it say use manure, So maybe well composted manure. By then it's nothing much more than potting soil. All the the urine, all that stuff's been washed out. It's just pretty much rich organic material at that point. It could have been rabbit, but I just don't remember. It's been months now. Because that's hot also. My sister in high school had rabbits for Future Farmers of America, the FFA. And all the rabbit poo just ended up getting tossed out into the landscape, in our backyard. Everything did really well because of that. It's sitting on the surface. It's getting hit with sprinklers regularly. It gets leached and broken down pretty quickly, and it's really beneficial. Yeah.
Hi, Lance. Got a question here. Big Steve UIA says, you guys follow Father Fish? I watched a video or two, but I don't follow him.
Yeah, I don't either, really, not specifically. I just don't go there. So, I didn't unfollow anything. I just don't go there. And I spend about that long. Mostly now I open Facebook because on my desktop, that's where I get the link to Messenger.
And if you go there, it's got to be his way or no way. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, and that he's entitled to that.
Yeah, he is, but he doesn't have to push it on everybody else. I mean,
Well,
we have our own opinions and our own experiences.
Yeah, that's right. But the way I look at it is that, if you want to follow him, that's your choice.
Oh, I don't. That's why I don't.
No, I'm not saying that. I know that. But it's not, he's not pushing on anybody. He's just spouting his dogma. If you choose to believe it, that's your choice.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, we are all big kids here. Hey, George, welcome in.
George RB3.
Yeah, you know what? Into the future, all my fish tank water in the house, it comes out in buckets so I can control it. And then I water all the house plants and I water all the potted patio plants, and anything left over goes on the lawn or in the shrubs, and nothing has looked this good ever. And then when I'm draining the tanks using the garden hose in the garage onto the lawn. So I couldn't agree more. Otherwise, it's wasted. Somebody reached out to me in a YouTube chat or what do you call them? Comments the other day. Like, I got all this duckweed, you think it'd be a bad idea to put it down the drain? I go, well, if too much, you might clog the drain. But I go, why not just dump it out in the landscape or under your potted plants in the house? Let it break down. It's going to mulch, and in the landscape, it's just going to break down. It's full of nutrients because it sucked up all those nutrients out of the water. So, yeah, I am a big fan of the filter gravy and all that sludge from cleaning the filters, and the sponges.
Natural nutrients. Yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah. Let the plants have it. And if you live in an apartment or whatever, that's different. I get that. But there's bound to be some plants on the grounds. Go out there and dump it there.
Yeah, the cats and dogs they run in the neighborhoods, and they go to the planting beds, all that stuff. And that's got to be richer than the other stuff, even.
Yeah, Steve, I agree with you. I agree. It really is for newbies. It's for people. I don't know, maybe not. I know there's some seasoned fish keepers that and I don't know, maybe not all their tanks.
A lot of really impressionable newcomers that kind of gravitate toward him, and then if they don't know any better, it's like
right. And a lot of those are the same ones. Like, oh my God, my guppy died. What went wrong? Or I've lost a shrimp. How come? It's like shit dies.
It happens.
Just shit dies. So get over it and move on. But they are impressionable. A lot of those people are very impressionable. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so what's this?
I think we probably were when we were that age, starting out. But luckily back then we didn't have all this. I guess we're lucky not to have that technology because there's so many people, professing.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, Don. That kind of goes with doing a water change, though, doesn't it? Because if you do a water change, you're automatically sucking fish poo out of the water column. It may be broken down in solution, but you're automatically. But that when I used to teach horticulture, I used to. One of my favorites is people. They go out to the yard, they get the rake or the leaf blower, they rake up all the leaf litter off the dirt, right? So they have clean dirt. Throw that away, and then go buy mulch in a bag. From the home center. My father-in-law came over when we lived in Orange County, and it was about a 6,500 square foot lot with an 830 square foot house, right? And a little bit of patio, a little bit of walkway. Everything else was plants. There was a little bit of lawn. Everything else was plants. And I would go out of my way. I had this huge Japanese maple, and it would drop all this leaf litter on this one little sunken patio, and I'd clean it off the patio, and I'd go spread it out in the rest of the landscape under plants. He go, what are you doing? Why don't you throw that stuff away? And he's one of those that I had to just kind of gently explain to him that it's because
hey, flatbed.
It breaks down, and it's all the nutrients that the plants picked up out of the soil, converted into plant material, drop back down to the ground. And in nature, they would use that. Nobody rakes them all up and throws them all away. So anyway, that's just it. So yeah, fish poo isn't really when it dissolves. I don't know if I agree with you on that one, Don.
You have a
Some
Flatbed
of it
Aquatics.
settles into the substrate. Huh?
Flatbed Aquatics is joined into your stream right here.
Flatbed, yeah. After morning, that would be Australia.
Oh yeah, that's right. Flatbed is
Maybe.
Australian, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. You know, because it's going to go in solution to break down, or it wouldn't get drawn into the substrate. Big pieces aren't just going to. They're, you know, they'll cause sediment. Some of the sediment will, but I think a lot of it's in the water column too. And depending on how much sediment you get across your substrate, then, you know, if it's starting to bury plants, I've got some of that where it's actually
North Dakota.
Oh, cool. It's would you just get up? No.
Ah,
So you know, it's actually built up and it's covering some Sagittarius subulata in one of my little tanks. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I disagree with that. But anyway, that one's just yeah, I'm skeptical. Is he here? Hey,
Skeptical.
Jesse.
I don't see skeptical. It's just
No, I don't either.
Jesse.
I get that. Expensive ferts. I don't use expensive ferts. But sometimes I think plants need to be fertilized because, especially if you're doing water changes, you know, I think they do. I've noticed a difference by fertilizing relatively regularly. Plants tend to grow a little faster, and that's what I want. And so does temperature. I think that affects plant growth also, getting the right temperature. What's up, Stephen?
Steven's here.
You got some little shrimpies on the way there, pal. I'm not sure when.
Nice.
Hopefully they make it. I should check.
Well, that reminds me. I gotta refund Gabriel today.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, just gonna send it to him in PayPal.
right. Let's see.
I did save one batch of dragon blood fry. I got them over in the breeder net box over there.
Right.
What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and raise those up to a certain point, and those will be much easier to send to them. I'll just do that as a, you know, after the fact. Thank you. We tried, but it didn't work. But
Right.
you know,
Yeah, he made a comment about my
hey Wally,
tuxedo guppies. I was thinking he likes guppies. I was thinking I'd send him to him. They're saying Friday.
Warren's here. Warren Venter.
Hey, Wally. Hi, Warren. Yeah, they're saying Friday, Stephen. Hopefully they'll get their day earlier because Friday's Good Friday. And I know the market is closed on Friday, so I don't know if the post office is like halfway there or what. So
I
anyway,
think they make it just fine. Shrimp are really good in the mail.
they are more resilient, yeah.
Very resilient.
And they're in the little cubish priority box. So hopefully they'll be fine.
Mark Shelley told me a story once. He had 11 days in the mail, and they got there not one DOA.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I don't think I've ordered shrimp from several people, fish shops and eBay, and I don't think I've ever had a problem. And I seem to remember a story somewhere that Corey what's his name? Corey M. Coop had some sitting on his porch. They actually froze and survived, or I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, Mark left his out all winter long in that one pond.
Yeah, in the tubs.
Iced over.
Yeah.
And he had a lot of new population. in the spring.
Right.
Oh, I got a message here from Ed's picking up cichlids. Brought home 12 of those blue pistos I got in today. Oh, wow. Might bring all 25 home if these do good in the 40. Sweet. That means I might be getting some pistogrammas too.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Among the other fish that I want to get and buy either tomorrow.
Right. Very cool.
But we were thinking about the killifish. We spoke earlier.
Yeah.
Me and you. So I was like, either them or I know I do want one of my new fish is going to be a male for my female.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
So I can breed them. That's going to be one of the big projects this summer.
Right. You were talking with I think David Friday night about killifish. I popped in and watched just for a few minutes, and I saw
Yeah.
Keely on the screen. You guys were
I didn't realize my income tax was going to show up today, but it did.
cool.
So
Oh,
that's why I
that's
got,
a- I wonder-
I got the 4 new, well, not new tanks, but I got the 4 tanks, and then I'm going to be getting some more fish.
Yeah. I'm starting to wonder when ours is going to show up.
What is showing up?
Oh, I'm starting to wonder when ours is going to show up.
Oh,
how
yeah.
long it's going to take. So,
When did you file?
oh, I don't remember. Week and a half ago. It might be a couple
Oh,
weeks.
okay. We did ours about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. So you should probably any day now. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you haven't filed yet, and you haven't filed for an extension, you better hurry. You got till midnight.
Yeah, that's
Today,
right. 15.
today is tax day, my friends. Sent those
Mhm.
Keelys to Amisa today. Little nervous sending them from Maryland to California. Well, yeah. Hopefully they'll make it for you, Steve. Hopefully. I have no idea what black chin are. At a
The black
slot.
chin, those are the live bearers, right?
Oh,
Black
looking
chin
at that.
live bearers, but there's also a black chin, or no, it's a red chin, I think.
Yeah. Nope, no tax return yet.
Oh, they'll make it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it will. Just not when. Oh, you mean Steve's?
Big Steve, the killifish, yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious, Steve. Who did you use? How did you send them? Yeah, no kidding. Like 80 extra thousand employees, Stephen. I'm not sure if they've already let them go, and they give them guns.
What's that now?
Oh, that 80 extra thousand IRS agents that got hired by the last admin, and they're all armed. That's nuts. So when they go to your door, they got a gun.
Yep. They're bringing a bag of candy to the candy store event, so they can just suck it.
Yeah, really.
That's fine with me.
Live bears. I have no idea what those are.
Yeah, those are the Metallica. I think I can't remember the first name, but somebody else got 2 pair of those. I know the last
wait.
name.
Is this a type of Achille?
No, it's a live bearer.
Yeah, but some,
Well, the least killifish is
a live bear.
yeah, but it's not really a. I don't know if you can really classify it as a killifish. They call it that, but
Huh. All right. Well, fair
I
enough.
mean, that's the only one that does. I mean,
Right. Let's see. 1 male, 1 female at Dan's. Yeah, you wanted to go shipping or shopping.
yeah, let's do that.
We'll start there.
Okay, that sounds good.
Here's Dan's.
Well, there it is, the Giardinus. Yep.
Oh, I know that name, Aquarium Glazer. I've seen that one come by, and that's where they came from.
Those are cool.
Right here. I think that's very cool that he sources from
Aquarium glassware, yeah.
breeders.
Very cool.
Giardinus metallicus. 1 male, 4
That
female.
black chin is really cool looking, though, isn't it?
Say it again.
That black chin on the male there really looks cool.
Yeah, it did. I clicked on something and I don't know why. Oh, there we go.
Priorities
So,
are 2 days. Okay.
Wait, no price on them here, so they must be out. Oh, add to the wish list.
Oh, Big Steve, I sent a package to California to Gabriel, GNC Aquatics, and it said it would be there in 3 days, and it never got there until late on the 6th night, and they were all dead.
Yeah, and somebody backed over them with a
Yeah,
truck.
they did something. They weren't well taken care of. They got.
Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to check into that insurance and say, hey, what's the deal?
Oh yeah, file a claim. Yeah, good.
I mean,
Do
it was. I pressed the yes button for perishable and whatnot, and
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
do that.
file a claim.
Yeah, Dan is very expensive. Look at that.
Yeah, I know Dan's stupid high, but
But something. How much is that for that breeding group there? Or are they out of stock?
They're out of stock.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I think at one time he had them for like a pair for like $50, which I thought was still kind of steep.
Right. Let's see if somebody else had. Maidenhead Aquatics, but that means having them shipped from the UK.
Oh, David got 2 pair of those at his last club meeting
Yeah.
for $5. $5 for 2 pair.
Nice.
That's what I believe. If I heard him correctly, he got 2 pairs of them. Really, really cheap.
All right. Let me change the search here for sale.
My Fish Tank Aquatics. John is here. Hello, John. Welcome in. How you doing, my friend?
Howdy.
Have you met John yet?
I don't think so. Well, must have because he's got a wrench.
Oh, you must have. Yes. John's a good guy. Welcome in, John.
Let's see. Wild Fish Tanks Live Bear.
Congratulations, George. His wedding anniversary is today. 19 years. Congrats.
Really? All right. Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, nice.
$27. Is that per fish?
Let me see.
Sure looks like it.
Wow. Yeah.
This is wildfishtanks.com.
That can't be. Ryan's not that expensive, is he, Mike?
Osceola, Florida.
I know Ryan. He doesn't seem to. He didn't used to be that expensive, I didn't think.
Who, Wild Fish Tanks is Ryan?
Yeah, it's Ryan. He used to do a lot of content on here on YouTube.
Oh,
And now he just does basically his business. I'm not sure if he does any videos anymore.
right.
What do you think about Aquatic Moose? Hello.
Oh, here we go. $6 a piece on the wet spot.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Now, the wet spot's in Colorado, right?
Oregon, Portland,
Okay.
Oregon. Yep.
Interesting. All right. So back to that. Oh, wait. What was that? Oh, half beaks.
Oh, that's the one that Cheryl just got those, the Celebibs half beak. She just got those from the Quad City swap, if I don't remember right.
All right. So $6 a pop. So, get what, 10?
Get a male if you can. They can source the male and the female. I mean, they're really easy to tell apart. The males have a gonal podium about twice the size of a swordtail.
Oh, all right.
I mean,
These are out of stock. Yeah,
look at that. Wow, he'd be a star in the industry. I'm sorry.
Too late.
I know it's too late.
All right. Just cause Arizona Aquatics Gardens. I clicked on it. They didn't come up.
I heard horror stories about that place anyway.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. But I thought I'd just go look. I wonder if the horror stories are still true. I'd have to go do reviews, look for people's reviews. I bought plants once, and Mike's in the chat, so he's heard me say this before, from eBay from Canton Aquatics. And the first time, I swore I'd never buy from them again. It's been about 1.5 years, maybe pushing 2. I ended up buying from them again recently, and the plants were great. So I don't know if they just, cleaned up their act, or, maybe I just got something went south. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Moose? I think I missed you. How you doing?
Oh, look at that Panda Looks 23. It's really cool. I wonder if it stayed black and white like that. That might be. You see that, Ron?
Where?
The Botia Panda Loach.
Right there. See
Yeah.
They've reduced their price by $2.
Oh, are you still in Arizona?
Yes.
Okay, they'll send you the ones that are just freshly dead. They won't be stinking as bad as when they get there. That's where the $2 comes in.
All right.
You want the really bad one, just pay full price.
I'm going to try something here. Live bear sales. What's it called?
Oh, wow. Brandon has a group of those Panda Loaches.
Arizona Aquatic Gardens. ARIZONAAQUATICGARDENS REVIEWS reviews. Oh yeah, they've got a 1.5 stars on Yelp.
Oh,
Is this
wow.
Yelp? I don't know. Where am I? Yeah, Yelp. So out of, where'd it go? 385 back in Google. It said 385 reviews and they had a 1.5 stars. Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Yeah,
Bologna socks.
huh?
Steve just said he got a group of them Bologna stocks. They're my favorite. I can't wait to grow them up.
Oh, those are the decapitators.
Yeah, that's one we looked at on Ed's. I was asking him if he bought them from Ed or not. That's the only place I've ever seen them.
You know, Stephen, I don't know. I can only figure they just really don't care. Maybe they've got a walk-in trade too that you know, they do all right with, and just like, if that's the case with the mail order, why bother? Why get that kind of a reputation? That makes no, yeah, because see, you can see it right here down at the bottom.
Wow.
They've got, I just highlighted it here, 1.5 stars, 385 reviews. Stay away from Arizona Gardens on Reddit, 40 posts. Anybody know website called? Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad. Comments regarding from Dave's Garden. That was a site I think I used to get regular stuff from. It's all landscape stuff, or you know, landscape plants, terrestrial plants. I'm really surprised to read such negative reviews and join Dave's Garden. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, all right. So no Arizona Aquatic Garden. Maybe just stop in and see what it's like walking in. I don't know.
I'm just looking at here. That is pretty bad. Yikes! What did we miss here?
Yeah.
Big Steve, did you buy from Ed? No, but Ed was the first time I ever. Oh yeah. Oh, your club auction. Oh, nice. 4 for $20. You stole them, man. You stole those fish.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Huh. They sell what? They sell chickens. Maybe that's part of their problem. They're trying to do too much. And they're not doing anything well.
Oh my God. Well, they got to have something to feed them dead fish too.
Yeah, really.
I should say. I've never bought anything from there. All I know is what I heard. I shouldn't really.
Yeah, and I got to, you know, and I'm going to like blow his cover. Hey, Swiffle. I'm going to blow his cover. Jorge told me.
What did Jorge say?
Don't go there.
I guess that's short and sweet. Don't
So,
go.
yeah, they don't seem to have. Oh, they're in Tucson. Oh, here they are. This is where they live. Tucson, Arizona. Is that the yeah, right, just off the 10. So yeah, so that's sad. That's really too bad. And one of the reviews said, you know, tried to call, can't ever get a hold of anybody. So they are broken.
Nice moose. He's got quite a collection of fish there.
Who's that?
Aquatic moose. He has ember and black neon and glow light tetras, Venezuelan cories, L129 zebra plecos, guppies, pseudomagills, ottos, bristlenose, and a red-eye red-tail puffer. Wow.
Wow, we're going to have to get a tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get a tank tour there, Moose. What say you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
How you doing, Swiffle? Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, I like that whole list. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really like the Ember Tetras too. Those are just a favorite little fish. They are not the favorite, but they are a favorite little fish.
You know, when we were on our stream the other day, we did the bettas, and then I was on
Yeah.
David's, then we did the killifish.
Yeah.
What do you think about looking up for like dwarf cichlids and stuff like that?
Sure. Sure. Anytime, Moose. Anytime. What do you mean you're not good, Swiffle? Are you vertical breathing? I hope you didn't break anything or sick or anything like
I'm
that.
not good. Uh-oh. What's going on? I'm not good. Uh-oh, I help. Nothing too serious.
Yeah, really.
Oh, I'm so sorry, my friend. Oh, his wife's been in the ICU since Friday.
Oh, geez. Well, prayers.
Oh, yes, right.
You know. Yeah.
You're in our prayers.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
Hang in there, and liver shutting down.
No.
So sorry to hear that.
Oh, yeah, prayers and more prayers.
On a ventilator. It's not good. Not good. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Well. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where do you want to start here, Jeff?
Well, let's see.
Got Dan's, got eBay, got Imperial Tropics. Who's the top one? Aquatic Arts. Oh, Arizona Aquatic Gardens. What do you say we go?
What do we have on down there a little further?
Aqua Imports.
Let's try that.
Aquarium Fish Despot. Aqua Imports.
Yeah, let's try that one. Maybe see what they got there for.
They're in Colorado, right?
Aqua Import. Oh, yeah, I think they are actually.
They're still loading.
Oh wow, there we go.
Yeah, they're still loading.
We're getting a few of them.
And they got some Notify Me's, so some out of stocks. All right, so Electric Blue Rams. Let me just sort of scroll through, and we can start wherever you want.
You got the top right with that red cacatoides right there.
Right here, this guy?
Yeah. Let's see if they sell them in pairs or not.
Oh, good. All right. $13 to $20. 1 to 4 fish is between $13 and $24.
They're not just going to be just on sex then, right?
Um,
For $40, you should. If you got 2 of them, you should be able to get a pair. I mean, if you pay that kind of money, I know some places that will at least attempt to get you a pair.
Yeah, well, while we make our best efforts to select male-female pairs on request, we do not guarantee a particular sex ratio. We recommend buying these fish in larger groups. Of course they do, because it's good for them. If a particular ratio of males to females is desired. So buy 10, and then when they pair off, you can sell the rest on the next Pelham's Aquatic auction.
Yeah, I could. I can get, the thing of it is, I was looking at that to see how much it is, because I'm getting a group from Jason.
Right.
He's got like 300 of them.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to get like a trio or something from him.
Right. Hey, Scotty, howdy, welcome. And Jose, welcome in.
Hey, Scotty.
Yeah. No, but that's true for anybody. They could, if you want to buy 10, then you come back and sell your excess on the auction.
You're absolutely right, Stephen. The Pistos are known to have sneaker males. Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So when there's a dominant male, the others just don't look like.
They stay pale and they look like a female, and then If something happens to the male or something, you'll be amazed how fast the other one colors up. Boom, then he's dead.
Interesting.
Same thing with the peacocks I have here. Once I moved them, that alpha male out, I shipped that to Gabriel. Unfortunately, it didn't make it. But now the new one here is starting to color up really good.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't think they actually changed their gender. They just they look. What's the word I'm looking for? No, I don't know, like a submissive.
Yeah, because I mean the alpha is definitely going to be dominant over the other ones, so they're going to be submissive.
Yeah. All right. So.
All right, we can just continue on there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, buffalo heads. I know George likes those. He's got a tank full.
He's got hundreds of those right now. He wants to get rid of.
Double red ag ZZ dwarf.
That was my very first epistle right there. I got a trio of those from Aquatic Clarity. And you know what? I got them about 4 years ago, right?
Oh, all right.
And they're the same price today as they were back then. So that tells me he's really good on his prices.
Oh, wow. Are they still with you?
No, they had passed. They when I had that crash with the super red bristle nose.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The whole 29-gallon tank got wiped out, and they were in there with. But
a lot of
$50 for a trio there. That's a really good deal.
Say it again.
There's still $50 for a trio there for those.
All right, yeah.
And I also have the trifasciata coming from Mousy Aquatics. We're trading 6 for 6. 6 of my shell dwellers for 6 of them.
Oh, very cool.
So these new tanks I'm picking up tomorrow are going to come in very handy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to give away the albino Crebensis.
Oh, you put them up for sale? You know, people.
Yeah, you know, I just need to get them up on eBay. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? It's like this. You could, now, if you start them out, can you raise the price up at your own will?
Oh, on eBay?
Yeah.
Oh, you can do whatever you want. The only time you can't is if somebody there's a little toggle, and if you've got accept offers and somebody makes you an offer, you can't do anything until that offer period's passed.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can, anytime you want, you can adjust the price up or down, or
and then just build them up. If they start selling good,
just say it again.
If they start selling good, just build them up a little bit. You know.
I did that with guppy grass actually,
and it worked.
Oh yeah. I still sell the hell out of it because I sell more, bigger portions than anybody else. I've seen some just dumb ads, like 50 inches of guppy grass. Who the hell's going to get out there and measure strands of guppy grass? Or another one that I've got, I'm going to do like 2 ounces.
Yeah. Somebody who has way too much time on their hands.
The 2 ounces of Salvinia minima, the little dwarf Salvinia. That's actually an aquatic fern, and it floats. And people, it's like 20 leaves or 25 leaves. They're seriously, it's like this is a couple big handfuls. I weigh it out to 2 ounces, put it in a bag, seal it, off you go. Yes, with Swash Tank, yeah, same thing. I love Swash Tank. I don't have enough of that yet. It's doing well, but it's slow for me. But once it gets going, it's going on eBay too. I bought it. It was just a little tiny, one of those little 2-inch plastic cups with a little plastic lid. Huh?
Tissue culture?
No. Salsa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like a little salsa cup, or a little salad dressing cup. And I don't even remember what it was. It was cheap, but and I spread it in several different tanks, little pieces. I was packed in there really nice. And so some of the tanks, it's doing better than others. So I figured that out. So,
Big Steve, sell some of that on the auction. That Swasser tank will go like gangbusters.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. I usually put up a pouch of guppy grass. What I do with the guppy grass on eBay is I put up buy 2 get 1 free. And so, and then I pay the shipping on it, even on just buy one. So I've got it at $14.95. I pay shipping, and that's usually about $4.50, $4.75, $4.80. So I still make about $5 on one full cup and it's in a plastic fish bag, and it's heat sealed, and they usually get wherever they're going just fine. I've had a couple fatalities, but buy two get one free knocks them down to yeah, God, I don't know. It's what is that? $14.95, $29.90 for 3 packs. So it's about $10 a pack, and I'm still paying shipping. So it works out really well, and people love it. I've got some rave reviews on it. So
Definitely.
yeah. So anyway,
Absolutely.
yeah, it started out, I was throwing the stuff away,
Right.
and I thought, I used to tell my students, don't buy that stuff, like invent your own and sell it to somebody else. Or better still was, take a waste product and turn it into a byproduct.
Right.
And that goes, I think, all the way back to sugarcane and rum. You made sugar, now you got all the sugar cane. What are you going to throw it away, burn it?
If you got extra, just sell it cheap, and you'll get rid of it. Make something.
That's right. Yeah.
Get a little something for not,
Absolutely.
Otherwise, what's it's going to do? It's just going to sit there and rot or something. Sell it cheap, make a little money.
Yeah, you got to pay for landfill. And I was throwing away handfuls of guppy grass at a time just because it.
Oh wow! I wish I was there. I'd have taken all of that guppy grass.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not seeing much here at Aqua in the.
Yeah, they don't have very much, do they?
Let's go back to another dwarf.
Imperial Tropicals usually has a pretty decent. Even if they're out of stock, they have some decent pictures anyway.
Who?
Imperial Tropicals.
Imperial
Tropicals. They're pretty good. It'll be under the South American cichlid section once we get in there.
Imperial Tropicals. Okay, let's just go to their.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. Special collections.
No, be under livestock on the left.
There we go.
South American cichlids.
Am I missing it? African American.
American.
Yeah, there we go.
South American. Yep.
All right.
All righty. I was thinking, I've seen somewhere they have these fish called Nanocara anomala. They're like a cross between a electric blue acara and an electric blue ram. But they're a little slimmer.
Okay.
They're like an apisto, but they look like that coloration.
Okay.
And I over at Aquatic Clarity, they have pairs of them for $25 right now.
Well, here, let's just back out of this.
They don't show pictures of them though, so that's what I was saying. We just stay here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He has no pictures of them, but they might have a picture of them here, maybe out of stock.
Okay. Let's see. Back to American.
Yep. So there we go.
South American. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if Gil's watching out there, of course he might be driving, but he loves those the Geophagus.
Yeah. I've been wanting to get some electric blue acara.
Get with Cheryl. I think she breeds them. She's got lots of them, I think.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. I was going to put them in. Well, my 75 has changed. Hey, Roy. My 75 has changed. It's got the Buenos Aires tetras in it now, and it's also got the.
There's Shirley's fish.
It's got the black skirt tetras, and it's got Joe and Charlie the angelfish, and there's bronze cories. But I was thinking that would be the tank I would put some electric blue acara in, and they probably get along in there.
You see that red hump over there on the right-hand side? Whoops. Those are the ones that Shirley just got. They're called a Steindachnerai. They're the red hump head.
Do you want me to open that?
You don't have to. No, I was just pointing that out.
Okay. Oh, I like that black fish.
Oh, I know.
They need a white background for that.
Wouldn't that be sweet? Yeah.
That's not a well thought out plan, or at least a blue background.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do most of mine in blue. I like it. Oh, there's some cactoides.
You want me to go there?
Yeah, go to the next page. Yep. That's fine. Oh, you
right.
go next.
Okay. Yeah.
There's the gold right there. The one in the middle on the second row down. That's that Nanocara anomala I was telling you about. That would be, you know what? That stays smaller on. You could have the same look as the electric blue Akara in a small package.
Right.
They got 21 of them in stock, $14.99 each. That's not too bad, really.
There's the address. Pickup available at 2720 Grimes Road. Grimes Road where?
I think it's in Tampa Bay, Florida, or somewhere in Florida. I know that. We'll have Nathan pick them up for us, and he can just ship them to us at a discount rate. He's out there saying, "What? I heard my name."
Kathy's reading this book right now about how all the property was acquired in Florida for the Walt Disney World, and I'm thinking, Walt would really want us to live there. I want to move to that part of the world.
Mm-hmm. But those are, there we go. There's another epistogramma. Whoops.
Oh, here's all the reviews. I'll be right back. Look at all the reviews. A lot of 5-star reviews.
Oh,
now,
wow, yeah.
well, let's load more.
On that fish, the Anemala? Oh, wow.
I'm assuming, but it doesn't say specifically. Fish arrived quick. Totally in love with this place. Yeah, so who knows?
I've heard a lot of good things about Imperial Tropicals. I really have.
Okay, so what about sexing? So $15 a fish.
Yeah.
They got 21 in stock.
If
Usually ready in 2 to 4 days.
It should show some of the differences down a little bit lower if you scroll down just a little bit more. Breeding. GoldenEye feeding.
I was looking for, do they sex? Do they just size? Didn't say anything about size up here.
Oh, it's down lower. They get about 3 inches maximum. The males do anyway.
No, not that. How big they are,
Oh, shipping? Oh, I don't know.
an inch.
Maybe an inch, inch and a half.
And it doesn't say anything about sexing either, about, will they sex or you just get what they got?
I think when I seen they do live streams every once in a while, and the questions come up, and they say that if you request it, they will give it a shot, but they can't guarantee it.
Yeah, well, that's what the other one said about those Epistos. They'll do the best they can.
Yep.
So that's why they suggest ordering more. What do you mean you can't get jalapeno jelly in Japan?
Nathan had to rewind. He heard his name called. We're talking about Imperial Tropicals. We're going to buy some fish. Have you run down and pick them up, Nathan, and then ship them to us at a discount price? I'm kidding. That's funny. I can't get jalapeno jelly in Japan. Oh, wow.
Can you get jalapenos? Make your own.
Yeah. What do you think of that fish, Ron? Is that something, that's similar to the other?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty, yeah.
It's closely related to the Akaras. It's a nano Akara.
Right. Was there any information on their
Dimorphism?
digs? No, about aggression or?
I think the female is the more aggressive.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many women I just picked.
Yeah, I'm in the male protective services. My wife beats me. That's why she's always upstairs. No. Let's see here.
Yeah, Kathy's been looking for a job for the last, month, 6 weeks. So she got a phone call today. We think you're a perfect fit for us. We'd like you to start.
Nice. Congratulations, Kathy.
Right down the street.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
Yeah. It's a machine shop. They do, private contracts and military contracts. And there's 4 people that work there. She's number 5 now. And there's no walk-in. So it's just them and their dog, their chocolate lab. So it's a 2 machinists and a chocolate lab and Kathy. Yeah.
Says there they can be complete terrors or peaceful. It varies. I bet it's only when they're breeding when they get really aggressive.
Who says that?
In that paragraph right there, it says their personalities can vary greatly between individuals, with some fish being absolute terrors that take over the whole tank and nip anything they can catch, and others are completely docile. Most fit into the latter category. So it's it's more rare to have a really aggressive one. So most of them are really docile, they're saying.
So this would be, they'd be good if once you get a pair of species only tank,
Yep.
like a 20-gallon.
You could have dither. Of course, they recommend you having dither fish with them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably never a bad idea. So some sort of tetras or rasboras or something like that, maybe.
I think that's the reason why I can have so many of my shell dwellers up there in those 2 10-gallon tanks.
Right.
Because I have the mollies in there, and they're focused on them because they're bigger, and they're swimming back and forth in the middle and the top, and they might go up and swipe at them. But those mollies, the good thing about it is they're big enough and aggressive enough. They'll face the cichlid,
right?
And it's like, okay, and they kind of backs off a little bit. Nobody gets hurt, and there's peace in the community. Which is good.
Yeah. I'm still looking at that, going, you know what?
That might be a good one.
Cream cheese jalapeno jelly on a bagel.
Ooh.
Once upon a time, I used to have this huge vegetable garden in Orange County. And I was harvesting 5-gallon buckets of bell peppers. And I had a whole bunch of them, and I didn't know what to do with them all. So I chopped them all up into pieces and threw them in a saucepan, started cooking them down. And then I don't know what hit me, but I used to go to Costco and buy those big bags of frozen blueberries and threw in about the same amount of blueberries as the bell peppers. And then I threw some, God, I don't know if they were jalapenos or probably serranos. I used to grow those. Threw some serranos in to give it a little bit of kick and ended up making a blueberry, bell pepper, and chili, whatever it was, serrano jelly out of those. And oh my God, it was the best ever.
Yeah, UIO is taking off. Have a good one there.
Ruben. Thanks, Ruben. Thank you for being here.
Yes. Okay. Oh, there's a little pisto on the right-hand side. What is that?
Right here?
I like the lips of that dorsal fin. What is that? It's not really cool, but it looks pretty cool. Is that for? Oh, wow.
That's nice.
It's not too bad looking, is it? I bet they look a lot better once they get comfortable. I mean, that black stripe's probably going to be really dark, and
agreed.
And the bluish highlights will probably come out once they're really happy.
Yeah, agreed.
Man, that dorsal does look nice, though. And so does the tail.
Love the shape of the tail fin, yeah.
Me too. All that in about a 2-inch package. You can't go wrong.
No. $30 a pop. 14 in stock.
They sometimes offer pairs with those.
Oh.
Yeah,
1 to 2-inch unsexed.
Okay. You'll sometimes see in one of those circle thingies a pair or trio.
I missed that. Yeah, I missed out on the first one we looked at. That
the Nanocar didn't have them though. I looked.
Okay, good.
Didn't have those.
All right.
They're all unsexed also.
Okay.
But the
Diamond Epistos, Inca Epistos.
Well, let's check out those. Yeah. You might have that comes in a 5-pack or a 1-pack. Yeah.
$160 for a 5-pack.
Yep.
And 1 to 2-inch unsexed, $35 a piece.
Wow, that's a no-brainer. You get the 5-pack all day over that.
Oh yeah. Do your arithmetic.
Dang.
And then when they start making babies, do what with them? Put them on the.
Yep.
Put them on the auction.
Yep. Get them in working for the cash machine.
Oh, this is a good price. Oh wait, maybe not. If they're not potted, if they're just little individual divisions, that's not a great price. One plant, yeah. But I've got a pot full of that Cryptocorin lucens. I think that's one I got from Canton Aquatics, and it's doing really well. And this one?
Yes, I hope your wife's making it through the surgery all right, Nathan.
Oh, wow. Oh, another one.
She's having it on her foot and leg, I believe.
Oh, wow. Well, prayers with her, too.
Yeah.
Oh my.
There's been a lot going on lately with our community and stuff. A lot of stuff going on. We sticking
Yeah.
together. That's what we got to do.
Yeah.
We just-
Pistogramma aramnopigi.
Yep, those are the ones that David got on his on one of his club meetings.
Oh, very cool.
Or was it? No, that was the one he went to the big meeting, the big one in his fall meeting last year.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Those are called the diamond pistos.
Diamond Episto. Yeah.
And I don't think he's had any. Look at all those babies in there. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. That's their stock.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
guessing that's their breed or their for sale stock.
okay. Maybe they're breeding in there too. You never know.
Yeah. Well, that's really possible. I mean, if they are, then that keeps their cost down.
Mm-hmm.
We got 20 in stock, so yeah.
Hey, there's David's Aquatics. Hey, David.
Hey, David. Welcome in.
Well, that reminds me, I got to get Cheryl's list in there, her revised list.
Oh, I got to send you mine too. I'll do that when we're done here.
And Jason requested the second spot, so I'm waiting to put Cheryl's in because she's number 3, and then when Jason comes with his list, and then I'll put hers up. 'Cause
All right.
it's too hard to juggle it around there once you got it in the description. It's really a pain.
Really? Yeah. Well, I told you I can help you with that. I don't know how, but I mean, if you want to send it to me I can put it in a Word doc and then you can just copy and paste it in and try and clean it up so it's as few characters as possible. So I might be able to help you there. So.
Okay, we'll see if I do. I'll get with you by Thursday anyway.
Sure.
Thursday or Friday morning.
Zebra pike cichlid. I don't know. Nobody's chiming in and whoa, stop there. I want to see that one.
I know it. See that blue car in the middle there? That is the normal blue Acara. That's the same as the electric blue Acara.
Right.
That's the normal guys right there. That's
Yeah,
how
I don't know what it is. Blue's my favorite color.
yeah.
Blue is my favorite. So I really do like the electric blues.
Yep.
They are just, I think, absolutely stunning fish.
Yes.
But there you go.
Oh, look at that. That's the wine Millerite. Oh, there we go.
This one they're calling Cacatoides.
Now you can click on there where it says attempted.
Okay.
That's what I have. I have one of those right now over here in my 10-gallon, but
Triple red.
Down there's the female.
Spectacular. Okay, click where?
Right there
They're
is
out.
the attempted pair.
Oh, and they're out of stock.
Right. But if you click on it, you see the price. $35 for a pair. That's not bad.
Oh, it did change. Okay, yeah. For an attempted pair.
Yep.
Sold out. Damn them.
Mm-hmm.
That's spectacular, that male.
Oh, it's a tendon in her knee a year ago and then her foot a week ago. Same leg, at least, so she's able to move slowly. Well, that is good.
A
And hopefully in time she'll get back to normal.
Yeah, I hope so soon. Yeah.
Now, right there's something I really like, that Araguaia dwarf Acara in the middle there, it's got the black on its side and face. Yeah. Those stay small. And you can see the female on the left there, and then the male's on the right.
Yeah.
They're kind of chunky. Big Fish Lad has those. When I seen them, they're beautiful. I mean, when they're happy and comfortable, they have really brilliant colors. I mean, those pictures don't do them any justice at all, really.
Right.
None at all.
I remember one MD Fish Tanks had, it was called, I chimed in and said, what is that Acara? And he actually replied, somebody did, it's a royal Acara.
Oh, yeah.
Big fish, also big. I think he called it Chunks. I think that was its name.
Oh, and that's what right there, when you're clicking on it right there, that's the one that Branton has fry from. And that's one of my favorites right there.
Oh, man.
Branton's still here. There you go, Branton, the Borellii.
Yeah.
I love those.
Are they big enough to sell yet, Brandon? That's pretty. Look at the yellow and the.
Yeah, and the blue.
Yeah.
It's kind of more like a lavender, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Yeah, yes.
But those are awesome little cichlids. They're just little guys, but they got so much personality.
Yeah.
And
They probably go good in that 75.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep, beautiful fish. No, they're still small, he says,
A pair is $50 when they have them
when they have them. Yep.
for now. And then when they got them, they'll actually be like $79.50.
I'm not sure, but I think Tristan's has some of those in stock. I was on a site today, but I'm not sure. I have to go back and look.
Now Tristan's is right down the street from Branton, isn't it? I mean, he's in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yep. Tristan's Tropicals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Was that a smoky blue Pinoy? What is that?
Yes, it is. Thank you for asking.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, nice call.
Look at the eyes, too. Nice red eyes. Whew.
Yeah. Jeez Louise. And they're out of stock.
I'm not sure if Greg has those. I know he's got some blue ones. I'm not sure if they're the smoky ones or not.
3G?
Yeah. 3G. Yep. He's also got those. And he was talking about this doing some shipping this year.
Oh,
So I tell you what, that'd be like hitting the lottery right there with the. Oh, that's what I'm getting from Mousy right there. You had your right there, the trifasciata.
I love that.
Yeah, so I'm going to get 6 of those, Ron. And if I get any fry,
Little show offs, aren't they? Look at that.
look at that. Yeah, that is really a nice little fish. Look at that. Whew. There's a female.
Yeah, mama fish and papa fish.
Yep. She's got those. Hers look a lot nicer than that. Even, of course, they're in her tank. They're comfortable. This is like just a storage tank for them. But even so, that's a pretty good picture of it. It's a pretty good display we got there of it. But if I get those, if I get me or even more than one pair, maybe I can share.
God, that's dinner right there.
Oh yeah, that's a big boy there.
Big enough to cook.
Oh yeah, for a whole family.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Roy came real close to over.
Veil tail smoky Pinoy angels.
Yep, Tristan's where Branton gets most of his fish and shrimp.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Well, it's convenient. You know, he gets good quality at a decent price. You know, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Are you able to sell to him or at least trade to him, Brandon?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, look at that. I like that. Is that the Ortega P-Bass? Yeah, it is. Ortega.
Yeah.
Ortega P-Bass. Yep. Sweet. Look, there's a female and the male right there together. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah. Nice.
How much are those? Does it show a pair on there, or is it just?
Yeah, pair is $35 when they got.
Whoa. That would be a done deal. I tell you what.
What do they get for shipping? Do you know?
50. I think it's 49
Overnight or
overnight.
2 days? Okay, that's not bad.
Overnight. Yep.
Yeah, I think Jody really got me thinking about that. You know, just ship quicker. You know, if it just
Yeah.
for safe. You know, for the safety of the livestock.
Absolutely. You know that it wasn't Gabriel's fault. It really wasn't my fault.
No, that's not. That's not.
But,
Yeah.
That male that I did a short on it. You can look if you ever seen that one. That's the stunning fish like that.
Yeah.
Meeting an you know, it's just.
I shipped an order to Amsterdam, New York yesterday.
Oh.
Of some Mickey Mouse platies and plants. And I used UPS 3-day. And I put a 48-hour, a 72-hour heat pack in with it. So ideally, they will get there in time. The heat pack will still be warm. They just had snow the other day, he said.
Yeah, it does look like a ram cross. That last me Swiffle said.
Do I need to backtrack?
No, this one we looked at the one with the P-Bass one with the colors.
Oh yeah, all right.
It looks like a cross between a ram. Ooh, what is that?
Agassiz?
Oh, that's Agassiz. Oh wow.
Agassiz.
Nice. Look at the blue cheek, little spots on those cheeks.
Yeah.
And I love that black mark under his eye there too.
Right. Yeah, the iridescence fish come up with, they're just astounding.
Mm-hmm.
A pair, attempted pair, $30. There was another here. Fire red Agassiz. I like that.
Oh yeah. And I've seen those really like a really brilliant orange. And
I
they've
gotta
been
come up
growing
with
since- They started that business in 1970.
Yeah. I got to come up with another logo. So if it's still in the same family, it's multi-generational because that's the year I graduated high school.
Yeah.
I take that back. I graduated high school in 72.
Mike's, yeah, I think, I'm not sure if Mike's dad was running the business or mom and dad. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a bad. Look at this tail on that. That's kind of got that
Yeah.
leer look, the leer tail.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. I bet that would definitely look better in a tank where it's settled in. I
Yeah.
can almost see the colors popping out of the dorsal there already.
Yeah.
Let's see here. To answer your question, yes, most of my fish and shrimp go to Tristan. Wow, that's great, Branton.
Oh, that's very cool.
That is very, very cool. It's nice to have that kind of a relationship with your LFS.
Yeah. Whoops, backtrack on
I
that.
was trying to forge that same relationship with the one I've been dealing with for the past 45 years, but
Yeah.
that guy is just too damn shrewd. He's just too greedy. He has great stuff. It's expensive, but it's really good quality. But he is, like I said, when he dies, he's going to be clamping that penny in the fist of his hand, and they're going to have to break his fingers to get it. It's going to be like, yeah, you want to get that penny, you're going to have to break them fingers.
Yeah. I've seen A Christmas Carol.
Yeah. There you go. Scrooge. That sums him up to a T or to an S even.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Roy, is that you don't trust yourself. When I'm in water changing, I turn the computer around so I don't see the screen. Oh, yeah. That way, unless you get, yep.
Who was I watching that bought several of those? Oh, it was George on one of your streams one night, and he bought those little water alarms.
Yeah.
You know, I think from Amazon.
Yep. And they get up there and go, nee.
Yeah, I don't trust me. I can be right in front of it and it can overflow.
You know, I've only done that like 3 times in my life. Only 3 times.
I've done it 3 times this year.
Wow.
Oh,
Look at that. Holy, look at that.
Wow.
That right there. Now that's a sexy fish right there.
Yeah, that's striking.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that little blue iridescent right there.
Yeah. Ooh. What do you guys think about that one?
$18 a piece, and they don't have any.
Oh, $18 a piece?
Yeah.
Wow.
Give me 6.
I was waiting to see like $50 a piece. Probably catfish.
Yeah.
On that one.
I want 6. I want them now.
Yeah. Oh man.
Sold out. They don't even have pictures for this one. The blue Borelli eye.
And they got a tree. What's the price of the trio on that? I'm sorry.
They did.
That's the price of a
Oh,
trio.
yeah. $50.
That's not bad for a trio.
No picture though.
Very cool. You know, there is a dwarf species of those little pike cichlids, which are pretty cool. They get about 4, maybe 4.5 inches.
Oh, yeah.
And they're pretty neat.
Yeah.
Pantalone.
Yeah. So.
You're by yourself and you're going,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just to add a little bit of comic to the pantalone. Yeah, I'm going to pantalone. I'm sorry, guys.
Don't be.
I bought many fish from Imperial Tropicals.
Who said that?
Wiffle.
Oh. And Swiftlaw with good luck.
Said we bought many there. Jose says those alarms are great.
Yeah. And also Swiftlaw, I'm wondering, you're in Florida and they're in Florida. So did you just go there and get them, or did they ship them to you? How did that work out?
I think the shipping's actually cheaper in Florida. I think it's like $29, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that makes sense. That's kind of like Blackwater Aquatics. If they're shipped to Southern California, it's cheaper.
Oh yeah.
Right. So that
you can drive an hour. What is it? An hour to there from you? Like an hour trip?
Oh no, it'd be a couple hours from here. Yeah.
Oh, still be worth it though. I mean.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You might burn up a quarter of a tank of gas, or maybe even a half tank, but still that's cheaper than the
round trip in Kathy's Subaru would be a half tank gas. And then we'd stop and see her folks. And her bonus mom would probably feed us. So, it's all good.
He says, I could go, but they ship for $25 shipping next day. Wow, that's great.
Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah.
Oh, that is a really good price. Yeah.
Well, we've hit the end of the line on the South American cichlids.
Okay. Yep.
Shall we move on to somebody else or look at their labyrinth fish?
Oh, labyrinth. Yes. Oh, here we go. They don't have very many of them though. Darn it.
Oh,
they do have a few, don't they? Okay.
No, they're immediately sold out. This is all they got, a blue flame paradise gourami. Now wait, are paradise fish, are they gouramis?
Yeah, they're labyrinth. They're
well, I know they're labyrinth, but are they actually a gourami and not? I mean,
I think they're their own thing, but
okay.
they link them in there because they're so similar. They both have the labyrinth organ.
Right.
I've always called them paradise fish. I've never called them paradise gouramis. But
yeah, I was wondering if that's two different things: paradise fish and paradise gourami.
I don't know. Somebody might know out there. Let's see.
Yeah.
Anybody chimes in on this?
Yeah, appointment only. Yeah, that makes sense too. If they're not really a walk-in trade, that makes sense. And they're not expensive either. Yeah, that's for a package of 3. Hey, Jose, I don't suppose. Are you in a position you could put the link up for those?
Where's that at?
For Amazon for the water overflow. The water.
Oh, yeah, the alarms. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're in a position, that would be great. If you're not, no worries. I mean, if you're at work or driving, I understand.
Now, with those, you can move it from tank to tank, can't you? I mean, or
oh yeah, they just stick or hang. Yeah, I remember the ones George had. It looked like they were just kind of hanging outside of what is his water bot or water bat or whatever the water barrel.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jose. Thanks.
Okay, he's looking actually. Yep.
Yep. If you can bring up the link, I'll share it with everybody. I was coming up with a sign for my Shopify store. I probably shouldn't give it away, but I love you guys. And it's like you see those signs when you walk into places. So many days since the last accident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. And I remember the one from The Simpsons. So many trailer park. So many days since the last tornado. Right. So many days since the last overflow.
Yeah. There you go. That's good.
All right. So now, anybody else here that you want to look at, or shall we find another shop?
We can look for another shop.
2 hours now too.
Yeah, I do need to hit the loo real quick also.
All right.
So I will, unless you want to. I mean, I don't want to. We have been going 2 hours. I'm not sure. It's up to you if you want to.
Well, we'll see if rainbows. Yeah, all right. We can look up rainbows we can stick around for another half an hour.
Okay, I'll be back in just a minute.
I don't know if we're going to step on anybody else streaming's toes. When you're gone, I'm going to go get another Pellegrino.
Okay.
So Lance, you want us to look at rainbows? We could do that.
All right, I'll be right back. Oh.
And when Jeff gets back, we'll go through these. So what was that? So funny. I found aquarium Saturday. 36, 18, 24, say on calculator, 67 gallons yesterday. Found a stand that was made for that exact, perfect. And all secondhand. All secondhand, Swiffle. And where? I mean, like OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. In front of somebody's house on trash day. It never happens to me. Well, it used to once in a while. I haven't seen anything like that in a while when somebody put out a big aquarium. Found on the road. I love it. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, that's the best. Wow. Yeah, that's the right price. Free's always good. Yeah, I love that. And it's a 67 gallon. That's 36, 18, 24.
You know, what I was going to mention, you were talking about doing paradise fish in your tub.
Yeah.
Person to talk to about that is Christopher Junkin, because he's big into the paradise fish.
Oh, all right.
And he's going to be getting in a bunch of new varieties.
Wow. Yeah.
So I'm going to be looking into getting some of them myself.
Yeah. All right. Check this out from Swiffle. Found an aquarium on the side of the road, calculated out to $67 or 67 gallons.
Wow.
I said, found it. And then I asked where, OfferUp, Marketplace, side of the road.
90% of them were found on the road.
Yeah, out of 54 tank. Isn't that great? Wow.
What?
And then I asked, and Lance said rainbows. So I brought up rainbows. Let me go get a Pellegrino. I'll be right back.
All right. So 90% of those 54 tanks you found on the road. That is. I wish I was find mine on the road. That'd be nice. I just got 4 tanks. I'll be picking them up tomorrow. They're not my favorite size, but for the money, 4 29-gallon tanks, and the price he had $29 a piece, but was taking offers on it. So I was on there, and I'm like, I've never bought a used tank before, so I offered $75 for all 4 of them. And then he came back and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've only got 3 of the 29s, and I have another one. It's a 32-gallon. It's the exact same footprint as the 29, but it's just taller it's 20 inches instead of 18 inches." And I said, "Well, that's fine with me. I mean, I would actually rather had the 4 29s, but just because that 2 extra inches makes it a little bit more difficult doing the stuff, but not bad. I figure why not? Seems like a nice enough person too. It's only about 15 minutes away from here, and I'm going to pick him up tomorrow, bring him home, and see if I can find some room down here for him. That'll be cool." Many had filters and etc. Oh, wow. Too big for load in the truck alone. Wow. Some of the tanks were too big? That is cool. Too many rich Florida. Oh, yeah. I guess they'd have to be rich to leave something like that on the side of the road. They couldn't be bothered to try and sell them. They just just put them out there, let somebody pick them up. That's about being in the right place at the right time right there. I would love that. I'd love to find these 4 that I'm picking up tomorrow for $75 for free. That'd be cool. Yeah. Let me see. Is that the Parkinsoni? That's the one that you got, Lance. That's not Parkinsoni. That's Bozeman. Not the same, but 5 for $17. 5. They are quite long. Oh, Oh, you got a short on the tank just found. Oh, nice. Well, phone to check it out. Do you have any of your rams left that you bred? I know you had all those electric blue rams that you had a whole tank full of. That was really cool. I love that series.
I'm going to interrupt for just a minute.
Oh, sorry. Welcome back.
And I'm good. Thank you very much. And this is from Jose. Thank you for that, Jose. These are, so the link is in the chat, TechNet water leak detectors. So there's a little sensor here, that little shiny thing you hang, I guess, on the side of the tank.
To the depth you want, right?
Yeah, and I'm assuming these are battery operated. That
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that. How you would
9-volt.
okay. And I know those 9 volts last because you can hear mine beeping. It's been doing that for 12 years, so you'll be fine. Yeah. You're in good shape, guys. Just get a 9 volt. You're good to go.
That's funny. All right. Thank you very much, Jose. I'm going to leave that open.
Yeah, that's cool. I might have to get some of those.
Here we go.
And that way I could just, purposely let my tank overrun. That way it would drown out the smoke detector. It'd make a little.
Lance, you wanted to see rainbows. At least I'm assuming you put rainbows in the.
Yeah, Lance has rain. We got some of those Bozeman eyes from David, and he got some turquoise, I think.
Yeah.
He also got the Parkinson's.
Since this was Lance's idea, I'm wondering, does he want to come up and join us for a minute or two or three?
Yeah, come on up, Lance.
Let me know in the chat if you want to come up. Or one of us will put a link there.
Oh, Shirley has one of those. She says it works well, loud as hell. Yeah.
Good. That's what I need.
Dennis, do you want this 50-gallon? It needs reseal. Oh, wow. You don't want to reseal it, Nathan? I got 240s upstairs I got to reseal.
That's
I've never
not
done it.
that hard.
It's not that hard. Okay.
No.
I think I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to get them down here. I have to get a friend to help me carry them. They're not too heavy, but they're so bulky, and I don't want to trip down the stairs. I like to use.
Yeah, you want help to move a big tank.
Yeah. I used to be able to carry those 40 gallons easy, like on my shoulder like this. One arm, just. Not anymore. Not anymore. Yep, all these.
Oh, he's about to go live. Maybe we should be getting out of here then.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. What time at 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock Eastern there, Lance?
It's 6:42 here right now. So it must be 7 o'clock, I think.
Oh, I'm looking at the timer, not the clock. Yeah. Makes a big difference.
All three about to.
Yeah.
All three about to. I'm about to go live and host and dinner first. Oh, and dinner first. Okay.
All right.
So he's got to have dinner first, then he's doing a live.
All right.
It's on the barbecue side. Texas Central. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like fun too. All right.
All righty. Yeah. The rainbows here. They don't really do it for me at the moment, but who knows?
I'll tell you what, though.
They come into different phases. But
next Tuesday, Lance, if you come in, near when we start, we can do all this instead of with the pistos. We can do it with rainbows. Come up with us, and if you want.
Yep. Oh, it startles Jose when it goes off the alarm. Makes you jump. They're sound asleep. Sound asleep so nice, and all of a sudden,
right. Who is it that's got the rainbow collection? Is it Eric Bodrock, or is it Greg Sage, or is it?
I'm not sure. No. What's his name now? Gary Lang.
Gary Lang. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Welcome back, Christine.
Hey, Christine. Thanks, Lance. That'll be fun.
Gary Lang. I was right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Keeping Fish Simple tour to Gary Lang's place, I don't know when, a year and a half ago or whatever. That was good.
Gary Lang and Greg Sage.
Yeah. And Eric Bodrock and Regina Bodrock.
And Corey. And Dean
Corey.
Twiddle.
And LRB, Lucas.
Yep.
And who was the one you said?
Dean Tweedle.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he hit the whole gambit. I tell you, he made the most of it.
Yeah, he's got some connections.
I had to buy some of Gary Lang's eggs this weekend.
Wait.
Oh, wow. Hey
Sure.
there, Ryan. Now, what eggs did you get? Were they the Odessa Barbs or? Oh no, Gary Lang. I'm sorry. That's the rainbows. What kind of rainbows were they?
Uh-huh.
I'm asking him to see what they are. He bought some eggs. I just don't know what of. Oh, kind of a, oh, real? Kind of a meanie? Oh, wow.
Huh.
Well, so I'm told. Oh, all right. Well, maybe he's just tired of getting harassed about, give me some egg, give me some fish, you know. He might be. I don't know. There's all kinds of people in this world.
Yep.
All kinds. All kinds
Yep.
of personalities, temperaments.
I'm going to pull this down. We will go shopping again another time.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll do it Wednesday night, huh?
Yeah. Tomorrow night. Sure.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah. So there you go, Lance. How about we do rainbow shopping for Lance tomorrow night? Or do you have other plans?
It's 10:30, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
10:30 to midnight. I got to make sure that, remind me tomorrow to be done by midnight, because that's when New Local Austin goes on. And I keep forgetting, you know, I hate it. I always forget, and we run over on him. Oh, there's Jonathan. Hey there.
Austin. That is yeah. Hey, Jonathan. I think you might have gotten here just in time to watch us say goodbye.
Yep, we're just wrapping it up.
Yeah. We've been at it 2 hours, 16 minutes and change right now.
That night might work as well. Okay, Wednesday night.
Wow. Okay. There's a mouthful.
Oh, and I was looking at that Blue Blade place, Jonathan, for the killifish. They got a lot of nice ones there.
Yeah. Melanotania dubolii, Kangaroo Creek. That part I got. So is that an Australian rainbow?
Oh, definitely.
You know, because of the kangaroo thing?
I think so, yeah.
Is that the giveaway there?
Well, nice there, Ryan. Good.
Thanks, Don. I appreciate that. Yeah. Unless I hit the refresh, I don't see how many thumbs up. And then when I hit the refresh, every time I go to a different screen, the video stalls. So I don't know.
I have a good conversation with Ryan. We got to get together and chat again about fish and stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
You know me, I can chat the crap out of everybody. They're like, oh, damn, if Jeff's going to get on with me, it's going to be at least an hour.
Yeah.
I lose track of time when I'm having fun, though.
Right. Right. Well, cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think I might go stuff my face with something. And
Yes,
then
I think I'm going to do the same thing, actually.
New Guinea, next door to Papua or Papua,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea, yep.
Yeah. You know, I keep seeing, you know, I know Keeping Fish Simple's talked about it a couple times that, you know, about not going to, I guess, I don't know if it's Papua or what, but yeah, because it's like, what is that? Just like war torn and lots of, you know, you won't come out alive. It doesn't sound like it sounds like a really hostile place. I know there's a lot of, you know, nature that will eat you there too, but
There's a lot of that going on these days.
yeah. Well, that's been going on for years, apparently.
Yeah, a couple thousand.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be spectacular. And I guess, you know, if they could, if there wasn't such a, you know, that's probably what's keeping a lot of the new things that they're finding safe, because nobody goes there. You know, because it's maybe not the safest environment. So they're still finding new species there of all kinds, which is kind of cool. All right, kids.
Oh, very cool. Yes.
Yeah. I think I'm going to pull the plug on this, and thank you all for being here.
It's been a very great stream, Ron.
It's been a lot of fun. We
Yeah.
saw some really cool fish there. You know, we landed on the Epistos and pretty much stayed with those. Those are some wonderful fish.
Yeah, they are.
We looked at a couple of cars too.
Your cichlids are small. They're more peaceful. You can keep them, you know, most of them you can keep in community tanks.
Thank you, Don, for being here. Thank you, Jody, for being here. Yeah. That's the neat thing about them. So not all cichlids are like, you know,
They're not all monsters. No, they're not all monsters.
Oh,
There's something for everybody. I
You know,
used to do monsters, and I loved them way back.
yeah. And I know, we've heard that just in the last few weeks. Well, cichlids are really aggressive. Well, not all of them.
Not always, no.
You know?
Crebensis aren't that bad.
No, they're just mine. I think I even did a little short video on it about, they think they're so tough, and they're some of the biggest cowards there are. They are so pretty. And yeah, well, you know what? You were still here in spirit, Christine, and I can't tell you how much.
She was listening.
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, today and David, thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
And yep, Nathan, also thank you for being here. I was listening while I was doing water changes today, but not to fish stuff, actually. It was all like eBay stuff. So anyway, I'm still trying to learn. And I do the same thing here, try to learn. Operating the telehandler for my hubs.
The most expensive fish you'll have is the one that eats all your other fish. Yeah, that's definitely. But luckily, the Epistos won't do that. So that's if you want to keep them a cichlid, that's the one you want to have.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we could help you fall asleep there, Shirley. That's just another one.
She's been having some she's been sleepy. She's been really. Yep. Oh, that's good. At least you fell asleep.
Yeah, we can can these as sleep stories. Sell those online. We'll create an app.
A telehandler. What is that? Operating a telehandler for my hubs. Had him up resealing a window. What is a telehandler? I don't know what that is.
I've never heard of that.
Huh, it's interesting. I'm having problems with chronic and severe exhaustion. Necrolepsy, right? I think it's necrolepsy.
No, but maybe that's something else. So
I think her doctor told her it was necrolepsy.
Narcolepsy.
Yeah, that's what it is. Narcolepsy. Yeah. I was close.
Yeah. Close. Yeah.
Hand grenades and.
Yeah, horseshoes and hand grenades. Yeah.
Yeah. Hand grenades and nukes is close enough. Oh.
Yeah.
Narcolepsy.
Well, take care of yourself there, kiddo.
Yeah.
That won't do.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll have to go over there and kick you in the butt and keep you awake, right?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Wait, it's a lull of a forklift with a telescoping boom. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. That's cool. I tried to drive a forklift one time, but I knocked all the pallets over, and they're like, yeah, we're just going to have you over here loading the cans on the truck. So I was looking at a lumber mill, and I had to just carry the big lamp. Back then I could do it. These great big huge, they called cants. They were big, thick planks.
Right.
But I shot my opportunity with the forklift. I had to do the hard work.
High reach forklift. I had a years and years and years ago, I had a job. I couldn't even tell you what it was. And I had to get certified to drive a forklift. And they actually made me a certified forklift trainer. I forgot all about that. And it never trained anybody on it. And I don't know how long I kept the thing. It probably had to do continuing education, so it died. So whatever it was. So anyway, we're out of here. I know somebody wanted to stick around the other 6 minutes and 30 seconds and right up to the hour. So I don't know. Do we want to do that, Jeff? Do we want to wear out our welcome right up to the hour? Or keep?
That's completely up to you, Ron. I'm here at your
my beck and call.
Yes, I am, sir. Yes, sir. Here, I'm waiting really to go to 24 hours if you want.
Yeah. I saw that, Jesse. What is Carolina Handling? It's not. There's another one called Carolina Biological Supply, and I'm guessing there's no relation. Yeah. I see you go by on. You may know this person on Facebook, and I don't typically click on people to. Hey, can I be your friend?
Shirley says, "Wear it out."
Wear it out.
Yep, wear it out.
What are we wearing it? Oh, okay, we're wearing it out. We're going for the last 5 minutes. What the heck? Yeah. Raymond Forklift, largest dealer. All right. Yeah, cool.
Raymond Forklifts, largest dealer.
Wow.
4 states. Wow.
I like that part of the country too, the Carolinas.
Is it a newer telehandlers? They don't have the transfer forward function or forklift tilt. Oh, they someone make it tilt and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
That's impressive. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a very valuable trade to know to work all that equipment, you know?
Right. Right. Yeah, I know heavy equipment operators make some serious money.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I guess they can, get shipped around for short-term jobs. Just show up and make, a couple tens of thousands of dollars for a few weeks' time and head back wherever they're from. Mine's an old model. So both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's very cool.
Raymond trucks are electric, but we work on them all. Oh, okay. So they're all battery operated. Interesting.
So that's not long haul, I'm guessing.
Ron, have you bought any new fish lately? Jonathan.
No, I haven't. We were shopping today.
Yep.
My fish tanks aquatics. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, John. Thank
John,
you, sir.
right. Thank you, John.
Good man. If you haven't subbed John, you should check his channel out and give him a sub. He's good. He's a good person. Really good person.
Who's that? Jesse Salient?
Oh, John, my fish tank aquatics. Both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. No,
John. I was talking about John at first.
got it.
He does live streams with Cody. And
I'm subscribed.
Yeah. I think you already are subscribed.
I am indeed. And here is John's.
He was asking if you had bought any. I'm going to be buying some new fish.
Yeah.
When I'm done here, and after I have supper, I'm going to be on the internet looking.
I was talking about that earlier, Jonathan, about what I've got 4 tanks that I can put cories in, 4 different species of cories. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I just put 2 links in the chat. One is my fish tanks aquatics, John, and then the other one is Salient aquatics for Jesse.
You got Salient? I got them right here.
Oh, it's in.
Oh, you're so fast. Look at.
Yeah, well, it's easy.
I'm just the eye candy around here, and I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You know, if that's candy, that's not the kind of candy I want.
Yeah, you look marvelous, darling. Marvelous. So yeah. I'm looking at, I want to get 4 different cory species for 4 different tanks. 2 of those tanks I've got bronze cories in. 2 of those tanks got bronze cories in. I'm going to take out, put in the 75 with other bronze cories, so they'll all be in one place. And then actually I have 5 tanks because I've got another tank with bronze cories. So I have 5 tanks. I could put 5 different species of cories in, and I could blow David's doors off. Who's leaving? What? Oh, Geek Boy, what's up?
Hello.
Surely, yes, it is a boys' club. Of course it is. Copy. Paste. Okay, there is another link in the chat, and that is Shirley's, the Moneyless Maven Shirley.
Yes.
Yeah, there's another channel to subscribe to if you haven't already.
Yes.
How's that?
Yep. Now, see, it's everybody's club now.
Yeah, we can call it well, since I am in Palm Desert, the Palm Desert Boys and Girls Club.
And I'm glad to be here.
Yep, I'm glad to have Lansing, Michigan represented. Yep. So that's, there we are. So click on these links, give these people and an easy way to do it. Click on a short, click subscribe, make a comment so it doesn't fall off. So you're
Absolutely right. Otherwise, they'll think it's a bot on the algorithm and they'll pull it.
Yeah. I get them, they drop off all the time.
It's because the people that go and they figure they're doing the right thing. They're going and they're giving you a sub and then they pop out. They don't know the implications of just doing that.
Right. Have you really?
I'm actually been in the Palm Desert Boys and Girls Club.
You've actually been here to Palm Desert, Shirley?
Wow.
Or Yucca Valley, really? What part of the world are you in?
Oh, the Yucca Valley.
That's right up the street.
How far is Joshua Tree from you?
Yeah, it's an hour and a half. No, it's an
I
hour.
love that place. We went to Joshua Tree there. Kathy's brother has in the desert. He has a place he lives at. That's as well as he lives in Long Beach, but he has another home in the desert. And he took us to Joshua Tree for the a tour. Wow,
You know, and a big deal is, going out there in the middle of the night for, things when, when they have the meteor showers or whatever, the Perseids or Pleiades or whatever they are. So, yeah. Yeah. So very cool. So, yeah.
Oh, the Joshua Tree. Oh, yeah.
No, it's pretty up there. The high desert. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
It is. Yeah. Those Joshua trees, you touch one of those, you break a branch on one or anything,
Yeah, they are protected. Well, that's Joshua Tree. I'm not sure what it is now. If it's
it's life imprisonment.
Well, if it's a national park or I think it was a national monument. I think they did away with the monuments, made them all parks now. I don't know, but it's one of those. It's nationally protected. Yeah. Yeah, we got set an 8 foot. Oh, okay. They're going back and forth about heavy equipment. So
if you get caught trying to steal one of them trees or doing something to them, I heard it's life imprisonment.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but it's because that seems a little.
I've heard it. That's what.
But I know fines are big.
It said so on a sign that if any of these.
Yeah, fines are big because it's but any national park, you're not allowed to take a rock or a pine cone out of those places.
Oh no, not even any stand or anything. You don't want to do any of that.
So anyway, don't do that. Yeah, so this is now Garage Aquatics 2023 fish and heavy equipment. So we're spreading out. So next week we'll be bringing up what are these called? Telehandlers and
forklifts.
It's forklifts.
Forklifts.
Yeah, so you move your tank anywhere, even like 60 feet in the air. That's We have to
figure out something with like a 3F club or the 4F club. We got forklifts, fish, food, and
fanaticism. No, not that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the 4H club, but it's the 4F club.
Yeah. Funny. No, maybe not. Sometimes it's funny.
And pools. There you go.
Thanks.
You got it. You got the 4th F.
Yeah. There we go. Well, on that note, now we can go because it's after.
It's after the hour.
Yeah, we killed the hour and then some. Do we have to stay around to the next half hour? No.
Why not? Let's go for it. Don't.
All right, kids, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for being here. I had a great time. Yeah.
I had a great time.
Yep. And hope you all did too. And have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you're at.
And we hope to see you next time at 10:30 on the east side. And we're going to be doing some. Hopefully, we have Lance with us.
Yeah. It's real possible. So good night, Don. Sleep well. I know Don says his clock said it's bedtime.
All right. Cheers, y'all. Good night, everybody.
Love you all. Have a good one.
Oh, here's Ron. How do you add multiple options on eBay items? You got one more question.
I see that, Brent, and I'm not sure what you mean.
Multiple options. Oh, I probably like you can buy one plant, or you can buy two get one free, etc.
Oh, if that's what you mean, what I do, it's in text. Buy two, and I'll add the third one for free. And so when somebody buys two guppy grasses, I throw in the third one.
Oh, I think you have to do those separate. If it's different, I'm not sure. He said so. If it's a 10 ounce or a 16 ounce.
Oh yeah, maybe run separate listings. That might be the easiest. Yeah. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into that kind of stuff. I feel like I've seen it.
Oh yeah, you know what? I think they have this. They have the price and a dash, and then another price, like the beginning price of the smallest up to the most, and then you have a drop down box that will show the different levels of like quantity.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there must be, yeah, or where little boxes where you can click on a different box for a different size. I honestly, I haven't seen that. You know, you might want to try Googling that. Selling blackworms. Yes, I need to get blackworms.
Oh yeah, nice.
And I know Brant said, reach out to me. Are you selling blackworms, or should I just go to, I saw them on eBay. Remember a while back, not blackworms. Those are,
yeah, I've done that before, Brent, and I've had that where I've clicked on something I was interested in, and it had like two prices, the low price and a high, and it has like prices in between, like different amounts, like 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. And it has the prices where I'll be like in between the low price and the high price, and they go up in increments. Not blackworms; those are for the fish fam. Nice. Yep. Yeah, they got those. I've seen them. They have the little.
All right. Here, Brenton. Well. Here's what I put in. This is what I put in Google search. I'm just pasting it in, and I'm not going to put the link in because the link was just too damn long. But if you copy and paste that in, and there looks like there is something there. It says to sell multiple variations of an item on eBay, you can create a multi-variation listing. So I need to read that myself because that may come in handy. I feel like it would have, and I just never did because it confused me. So maybe give that a shot, pal. All right.
Yeah.
You good with that? You can always message me too.
Yep. Because when I start selling, you're going to be my guru on there. So I'm
yeah. And I don't know, did I give you? Yeah, we've exchanged phone numbers too, Brent. You can always call.
Do you have his messenger? I can send that over to you.
Yeah, we've messaged back and forth, and I think he's got my phone number as well too.
Well, you know what? You can talk for free on Messenger. Just hit that little phone thing when you're on there, and you talk. It's like it is a phone.
I don't get minutes. So,
oh no, you can use that little phone on Messenger. It works great. Me and Christine talk that way, and other people.
And we can, always just do like a private StreamYard.
That's right, like in the studio.
Yeah, just stay in the studio like a Zoom call.
It's a good way to have a face-to-face meeting.
Yeah.
Which we want to do actually also probably on Thursday night on your channel. Me, you, David.
For
the auction.
Sure.
Do that.
Sure. All right, kids, we're going to try that again.
Up and away, my beautiful.
And once again, love you all. Have a great, I don't know, just goodbye, good night. Wait. By the way, Jeff, geez, Jody.
If you skip it, I have to skip the auction. Have family coming to town this week. That's okay, dear. We're having it every month, so whenever it's convenient for you, Jody, absolutely enjoy your family, honey. Okay, that is family first, always family first.
You will be missed, but yeah, absolutely.
Yes, but we got one next month too, and you have a perennial every month invitation.
Yeah. And tell your family that Jeff and Ron said hello.
Yes, and have a great time. I hope everyone's well, and I hope you have a fantastic.
All right. Once again, love you all. And Jody, I saw your nails the other night on the auction, and love your nails. All right, kids. See y'all.
Bye-bye.